intended to stop. But this night, I found no desert.
All right, we are live.
Instead,
This is the teaser trailer. He posted this yesterday. But what's going on, fellas? It's a big day. Big day today.
I hurried inside. This temple I had visited only once before. Still, I knew how dangerous it was, and I knew what treasures lay inside.
Yeah, my man's voice is just so soothing.
But he was not whom I expected. This was no brigand. He was a proud warrior, desperate and curious. Before he fell victim to a deadly trap, I saved his life. He told me who he was and what he was after. He called himself a Viking, honor-bound
let's
to
turn
protect
this
his
up.
clan. I urged him to leave, but he was insistent on exploring, thinking it would be better to supervise him.
I'm so pumped.
I offered myself.
This is
going to
be so much fun.
Temple. When he saw the scarab bracelet, I foolishly
Civilized that accidentally clicked on the stream. Nice. It's all good, dude. We make mistakes.
The relic's awesome power was not meant for us mortals. It was to remain.
Let's go. And this is the first live stream that they've done. Usually it's pre-recorded.
As friends,
so it's so cool.
or so I thought. I had misjudged him. I thought he was a man of honor, a warrior with a code. Days later, I found out he had returned to the temple and taken the scarab bracelet for himself. Bullthorn, you have doomed your people. Now they suffer because of you. You may not deserve my help, but they do.
So excited. I know we won't, but what if we get a new map or something? That would be so cool, but I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up, but yeah, Warriors Den Live Edition. This is so cool. Yeah, since, the pandemic and everything hit, they always, did pre-recorded Warriors Den, which is, understandable, but this is the first live stream edition. So this is
Greetings, players, warriors. The Warriors Den is live once again.
Real.
This is so
Real
cool.
couch.
Yes, real couch, real
person.
people, real viewers.
I
Live
know.
For the first time in 2 years.
Oh, we got it.
I think
Yeah.
so. It's been a
I'm
long
doing
time.
it. You're seeing it. It's live. So we're not going to be able to do this every time before we get everyone's hopes super up. But
Can you guys hear me?
New hero.
Just to be sure.
To be here with you.
Everything
as part
sound
of
good?
it. So we've gone through everything. I've swabbed my nose like 1,000 times to be here. So we're just excited to join into everything with you guys. We've got play. Awesome. Anyway, but before we get into all the nitty gritty, Vanessa, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You've been on the Warriors Den before,
Yes.
but never as a host.
No, it's first time.
Is it nervous?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I'm excited.
Did you
It's the
never-
reveal, so it's gonna be great.
All right.
Oh
and,
my- I
believe
can't wait.
we
I can't wait.
have Things dropping.
Yes, we
On
do
Twitch.
have. We do have Twitch drops. So every 30 minutes of viewing, you will get scavenger crate. That's great, and also a chance to win 100,000 steel, and the review for free, and so many rewards. So that's great, but that's not all. If you're a viewer or a streamer, so there's more reward as well. So if you're a viewer through the Fauna directory, you can win, get even more reward, up to 24 hours through the week of July 28th.
Gotta get those Twitch drops.
And if you're a streamer, if that's your thing,
But we are on
if
YouTube,
you're
so
in the top 10, if you're like the most popular one, you will get 100,000 steel as well. So
yeah, my buddy James, he won
The riches
100,000 steel. I was
Be one of the top
beyond
10
jealous.
streamers. Do it.
that's it. But that's
That
not
is so
right,
lucky.
because we're live, because it's a big show today. We also have free week. Free week.
Yes. I've been waiting for the free week.
So starting July 28th,
oh, wow.
up to August 3, so you can play for free on Ubisoft Connect, Epic.
Yeah, if you guys are on the fence about, get in the game
I'm
or not.
excited.
Yeah, free
So
week. That's pretty
July,
cool.
the week of July 28th.
Yes.
You're going to be able to invite your friends
Mm-hmm.
to try the game out for free and to help incentivize your friends to get on board so you can finally complete that Allied Warrior order for the first time ever. We're bringing back
Prince,
Friends
hope
Referral
this
program.
hero has
So
drip.
invite as many friends
So
as
do
you can.
I.
You can get up to 5 rewards for
Not a
yourself,
fan of Pirate.
and if they play 2 or more
Pirate
hours
Fashion's
of
okay,
Honor,
but
they
I
can,
think
they can get what is
I
it?
don't know, with the
7
Egyptian and
days
everything,
free.
I think it's
Oh,
gonna be
nice.
really
That's
cool.
right.
Yep.
Definitely
So-
unique.
And to help them like stick and stay in For Honor, we want to expose them to our awesome community and all of the memes and dreams. And so For Honor is coming to TikTok. That's right.
This
For
is
Honor
You're
on
gonna see For
TikTok.
Honor TikToks made by our team right there on the Ubisoft TikTok, so you can look for that. But
That's
enough
pretty cool.
about the ticks and the talks. I think we've got some stuff to recap.
Yes, it's been a big year. We're halfway through it. We started big with a pretty boy, hero
Ooh.
skin.
Key conditions.
Ramiel, Ramiel came in. We also had a wyvern. It's not a dragon. It's a wyvern.
Ooh, who's it?
Kevin.
But he is the best boy.
He's the best boy. So that was great for the golden age.
Oh, to
starting
be
the
revealed. We
year
don't know who's gonna get
big.
the next one.
Season 2. So that's right now. We just went through TU1 with a hero skin as well. And oh, I think I'm seeing a glitch. Is it me?
Oh, they're showing
I'll
the
get it.
hero.
No, okay, so perfect. So season 3, you will notice, I'm pretty sure you noticed that TU1 we don't have a hero skin, but it's coming at TU2. I feel like it's
Oh
related
my
to
gosh.
a candy related event.
I mean, I was a little
Poor mommy is gonna
scared
drip.
when they told me about it.
Spooky about
They
it.
literally just showed the
And
new hero.
that's not all. We hear you guys. So crossplay phase 2, you will get more news during season 3 as well. So to finish up the year, season 4, sorry. So much stuff. TU1, hero skin, back to
I'm pumped.
back, and TU2, the latest Outlander hero that will beautifully wrap up the year. So that's gonna be great.
I just want to make sure you all heard that correct, because I'm pretty sure as soon as we said crossplay phase 2, chat just lost its mind. New
gonna
hero,
be-
cross-
end of the year. Another
So
Outlander.
more news later. But let's go back to
Okay,
this,
so yeah.
this
Yeah.
season, Brian.
They
We had
basically
a
just
great
confirmed that
Yeah, we
We're-
had the event.
the next
Justice of
season,
Pharaohs.
we're not getting
Or Justice of
phase
Pharaohs.
2.
They
So
messed
we
it
will
up
be
again.
getting phase 2
Battle Pass
for,
and Hero Scan testing grounds.
year 6, season
and,
4
Hero Fest.
with the
But
new
coming up
hero.
in TU2,
So
we've got-
if you guys were
there you are.
expecting, just like
Stop.
myself, for next season, maybe,
We've got
excuse,
armor
maybe that we
variations.
would be getting,
Make
you know,
sure it's
phase
new hero.
2,
You heard it.
they
I wanna make
basically
sure
just
new
confirmed
hero,
it.
heroes
Coming.
new,
We'll get more
new
information
hero.
on it, but
And then we've got
they just said
a couple
phase
games,
2
Heroes
with the new
Masquerade.
hero for
Some of that
season
quick
4.
notes
So
on that, though. The last 2
I was
heroes
hoping it
were
would be
new.
next season, but looks like it's not going to be. So we have to wait just a
Yeah,
little bit longer, guys,
it'll be
and then we'll
coming,
be able to
don't worry,
play
it'll be fine.
with everyone. But
And then we
I
got
hope,
Hero Fest.
Yes.
is it
It's gonna
female
be,
version? Yeah,
Deku
but
and
I don't know if it's gonna
Fiery
be
Bull neck.
female or male. We'll
And
we'll
then
see
Battle of the
because they made
Eclipse
Pirate
throwback
female.
event.
So
I'm excited for this because I am a unabashed Peace Daddy War Mommy stan. That's the OTP
was a cool event,
for
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And again, the latest
Pain.
new hero. So
Yeah,
it's Yoshi
I
Pirate
wanted
as well
phase
as
2 to
new
come
hero.
out so bad, but
Unfortunately, will not receive rewards from that.
looks like we gotta
because
wait
they
a little
didn't
bit.
Exist when it happened. However, but wait, there's more.
Mhm.
Silver lining, we are bringing back the event track. So if your job got in the way, school got in the way, your mom was like, clean your room, or your girlfriend was like, can we please have a date? And you didn't finish the event track, you'll be able to pick up
Happened.
right where you left off and finish that up, which is good for me because I'm
Yeah.
missing some stuff for Shuggo the Huggo. So
That's
I'm
your time
looking forward to that.
to do it.
But yeah, I think that we've
Is,
got.
is it the time to reveal?
Well, I mean, they put this
Yeah,
thing
they
up
put
here.
some stuff
And I don't know
here.
what it's about. And we have some top tier tech stage
Yeah.
hands with us that you've never seen before in your life. But yeah, I think we should drop this. And
All right,
show
let's
everyone
go.
What it's about. But
Maybe we
should we
can-
drag it out?
Yeah, maybe we can just talk.
I mean, they
about-
love it when
Yeah,
we
they
just
love it.
take our time
That's
and just I
cool.
run my frickin'
How was
mouth.
your day? How's your day?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a great breakfast.
Okay, I
But
think we should
anyway,
do it.
let's
I
do
think
a
we should do
countdown.
it.
We'll do a countdown. Do a
Yes.
countdown. Okay, so 3, 2, 1.5, 1, 1 3/4, 1 3.
Okay, there you go.
repeat.
There
Okay,
you
go,
go.
do it.
Do it. There
Oh.
you go, guys.
Medjay.
Look at that Medjay hero.
Medjay.
Available July 28th. That's 1 week, y'all.
Oh my
1
gosh.
freaking
Dang.
week. You're gonna have
Oh,
a
that
hero in your
looks
hand.
sick.
Such a chesty boy. I am so excited for everyone to learn everything that we have for you today about this hero.
Mhm.
But first, if your mind's not blown enough already, we've got one more thing to blow your mind. Well, we got a lot.
Here,
but
it looks
one
pretty
thing right
sick,
now,
though.
and that is the Medjai reveal trailer.
Yes.
Let's go.
Take it away.
In the vestiges of my homeland, legends speak of the Scarab bracelet. Fated to curse any other who would sully it. What is mine by right was stolen. Heathmoor suffers, and I am the only one who can stop it. I will reclaim my birthright by whatever means necessary.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Is that not chills? Oh, he reminds me of the Scorpion King? Exactly. Oh my goodness. That was pretty sick. That was really, really cool. Oh my goodness. There's no way he'll be able to switch playstyles, so he'll have two stances like Highlander and Shaolin.
What an amazing trailer. Oh my
that's
god,
how
I'm
it,
so excited.
that's the only
so great.
example I could give up. But yeah, he'll should have two stances, but oh my gosh.
Welcome to the Warriors Den. Welcome to
that was
live.
sick.
First time for Andre for Warriors Den and live as well.
Wait,
so
you said live? This is live?
yes, it's live.
We're live, guys.
Yeah, so
Oh my God.
I
Thank
hope
you
you're not too stressed. It's
so
fine.
much for having me.
But yeah,
Here, too.
that's not me
It's gonna be
breathing
great
into
show.
the mic to let you guys know.
We'll dive into Medjai right now. So Stefan, tell us about Medjai. Tell us about like the creation of this hero.
Absolutely. Really excited to bring you.
It must be a
Medjai hero
heavy.
to Egyptian
Yeah, I'm
warriors.
thinking maybe heavy or
Basically, we know that the Outlanders
maybe
have kind of
Vanguard,
opened
but
up the world. The pirates opened up the seas. We've opened up the Lost Horizons, and now we have the opportunity to have fighters from all around.
oh
the
my
world
gosh, that
in
just
this run.
looks
So this
that
is
just looks
awesome.
amazing.
Thank you to the Outlanders
gonna-
faction. This is super.
Because that's a sick thumbnail.
So what are the Outlanders to us, basically?
Mhm.
It gives us two major kind of opportunities.
Uh-oh.
Heroes from any individual.
Oh, okay, there we go.
culture
I'll just
in
say
the
their
world.
sound cut out.
And then, of course, I mean, who's excited for Egypt? Everybody. So this is our first on our hit parade, basically.
Yeah, and they bring, I guess, with them different style of gameplay as well, unique stuff, right?
Absolutely. That's the other kind of like core feature, really,
Mhm.
of the Outlanders, is like what's like a unique gameplay opportunity for each.
Uh-oh, their mics keep cutting in and out.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're locked.
I was kind of dreading the hero, but now, yeah, I think just the look, everything about that the new hero Medjai is just so much better than Pirate.
Oh, that was so much better than
almost as
practice.
fast as Medjai.
That's so cool though. They can
So
dual wheel.
But yeah, so yeah, that's great. I mean, it's fun to have a weapon and a play style really different for this hero.
Absolutely. I mean, like you might know, like Highlander gets knocked out of its second form all the time. This character gets to sit in it, in locked while they want. So it's really cool.
I can wait.
Oh,
to dive
wow.
into gameplay later, but let's talk about the history of the character and
It's like Highlander stance and Shaolin's, but just completely different. He could be locked in
huge challenge, a very
his
fun
second
challenge, but
stance.
hugely challenging because
Unlike
of the
Highlander and
fighting
Shaolin,
style.
they get hit at,
And
you know,
so this
well,
made
Highlander
it,
gets hit out of
twice
his
the work
offensive,
for all departments.
but
When it came
that's
time to
pretty
craft
sick.
the archetype backstory, we knew that the weapon was definitely the starting point. And so our backstory for the hero goes that they developed this new dual-wielding fighting style in order to repel invaders. Because they are a lost civilization of Egypt. Unfortunately, in For Honor universe, Egypt's been destroyed in the Cataclysm. And so all these invaders want to come in now and pillage the remnants of their culture. And so the Medjay take their fan axe, split it in two. They have 2 twin axes, which makes them a bit speedier in fights. They can instantly reattach it, ideally for group fights, because that has a bit more of a wider reach. And so this makes them incredibly elite, deadly warriors. But what's also really remarkable about the Medjay is that they are noble warriors
Medjay.
driven by a
Nice,
code.
nice.
They're really not going to kill unless absolutely necessary to protect the innocent or, once again, to safeguard the secrets of their culture.
I love that the narrative is connected to the gameplay, to the weapon, to the fighting style. So everything is connected, and the weapon as well. So I think it's great. Let's dive into the character itself, Jan. So what can you tell us about Neferka?
Yeah, so Neferka is our main.
Kind of
Medjay.
sound like
He's,
Shaolin.
He's the last.
BH, I prefer
descendant of the
pirate, dude. I've
pharaohs,
always,
and
I
he's the
love
leader of
pirates
the
too,
Medjay,
but
as a group. Now, as
they're
Andre
pirate
said,
turn me
in,
off.
In the world of For Honor, Egypt prospered a long time ago, but it was destroyed during the Cataclysm. So now it's left nothing but, you know, desert sands and fallen ruins and all that. So the Medjay are like the last defenders of their culture. They keep that history alive through them, and Neferka is the leader of that whole endeavor, basically. And now, as we know, part of those relics there is the scarab bracelet, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because it was the star of TU1.
Yes.
It was a relic that Bolthorn the Viking stole from the temple. Now, here's the thing about Bolthorn and Neferka is that when Bolthorn ventured in the desert, he crossed paths with Neferka. Neferka was on.
So if you're in a
him.
team fight, I can
They
extend
met
my
for real.
sword to
Neferka
external.
saw him go into the temple, and he thought he could befriend him, maybe guide him, try to protect their treasures. And
Yeah, I'm
and,
sure.
like,
Yeah,
be a
you,
nice guy at the same
you
time,
can go in and out.
But
And then like Shaolin and Highlander exactly had a baby.
He betrayed Neferka's trust, stole the bracelet.
But
and
we'll
took
be
it back
getting
home.
gameplay coming up.
He brought the curse with him as well.
I feel like it's a sad friendship story.
It's a super sad friendship story. It's actually inspired by Andre and I.
Oh, really?
friendship. Yeah,
That's our origin story.
That's how you met, guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. But we saw the fight in the trailer as well.
So yeah,
The fight in the trailer was
Neferka
so
is
nice.
like Bolthorn, you can
Please,
do
female.
justice
I don't
for
know.
doing what you did,
I don't
but
think
also,
so.
like, too many
They
people are
kept
gonna die,
saying,
and being
like,
the
male,
noble
male,
hero
so-
that he is, he travels to Heathmore.
Save us all.
Yeah, and
They
then
keep
there's
saying
big
he, so
fight between the
we'll
two.
see, but I
Oh my God,
doubt
love
it.
So bringing the ancient Egypt into the world of Eatmore, what was it for? Because it's a real place. So what was it for, historically speaking, Andre? What can you tell us about it?
There's so much history for us to draw on. So as I go on about that, just stop me if it gets a bit.
Should be so
boring.
hot.
But
I know.
Yeah, when we did our research,
I know.
realized.
boring.
Okay. The original meaning for Medjay was it meant someone who came from the land of Medja in Nubia, which is a region along the Nile River. But over time, this meaning changes.
Sure, it would
It
be.
comes to mean
Yeah.
desert ranger, because the Medjay become the elite police force in Egypt. And they're the guards, and they really contribute to making Egypt the superpower of its day. And so the pharaohs tasked them with guarding the most valuable places in Egypt, temples, tombs, the borders. And so they're incredibly well-respected elite warriors. And this peaks around the 18th dynasty. Unfortunately, by the 20th dynasty, their names disappear from the records. And we don't really know what happens to them, which is a shame. But their names will forever live on as elite warriors.
It's crazy how many research you guys had to do to create this hero and to make it feel real into our world. So going into Art right now, Art, Andrew, Anastasia. So Andrew, what can you tell us about the
I hope they
creation of this
mention a
hero
rework of Yorm. Yeah, I want to see testing grounds for the
Medjay,
maybe next
the first
season
guy
or
is a special
half of this
character in,
season or
For
something.
Honor history, because
Yeah,
we started with
Yorm,
the knight
Dusha,
fighting and samurai,
please,
specific
Lawbringer,
cultures, as a
desperate.
faction, and then
That's
year after
prefer
we
rework.
introduced the Woolying as a different culture. After that, we were maintaining within this 4 different cultures, and then went on for about 4. And then 5th year, we introduced the Outlander, hinting that there's some other cultures existing outside. In that fact,
I want to see Valkyrie
Magic is a
rework.
quite special
Yes.
and meaningful
Yes, I
character
agree.
because he gives us the possibility. He shows the possibility that there's other culture, other warriors that is existing from other country, which makes our map was flat, but now it's not. It's a round.
So the world is not
Believe
flat.
it or not, it is a
The
round.
world
Sorry,
is-
what?
The world is not. The world is round.
What?
The world is
Breaking
round,
news.
Your Honor. But not only that, I mean, basically, while we were kind of researching on
JJ
the
nerf.
culture,
JJ
it
is
was quite
strong.
exciting. It's a new
JJ is
culture,
really strong.
Egypt, and Meiji brought us new style.
I just want another
patterns,
Conqueror
new
nerf.
silhouette, everything was quite new. So the team, it kind of brought us a fresh wind to the For Honor team.
Yeah.
But as excited as it was for reality, it was a tough. There was a lot of challenge that we had to do because it's a new culture that we had to adopt it into For Honor world. So it's not something that current or ancient Egypt just to bring it to the For Honor. We have to retranslate it. So that was a quite good challenge. But then
The world is triangle. Yeah.
enough of that. Let's take a look at the concept art.
Oh,
Let's do
that's
that
good.
concept. It's
That's
been a
gonna be
while.
gameplay, but-
It's been a while since
Oh.
that concept.
It's been 2 years, I think.
Yeah. Oh
So,
my god.
Here's the concept art of Meiji. This is default set. He's a confident character. He's a strong, masculine, and he's a massive guy. So you don't want to mess with him
No.
when he's passing by.
Don't.
But in characteristic and personality, we wanted to make him the caring, kind, warm, and responsible. So protecting his people and the innocent people. So that's something that we wanted to add it up. And also, he's an elite warrior. At the same time, he's a lawyer.
Kyoshin nerf.
bloodline.
It's just
So his armor has a sophisticated decoration.
Kaze stance.
Engravings
It's just
and
really, really
patterns
tough.
were applied onto the characters.
Especially when you try to
Structure-wise, we
external
made
someone
sure
and you just get
to
hit.
Start with the Egyptian regular traditional outfits, but then on top of that, we left enough room for concept artists to research to make them invite into the For Honor and then retranslate it so he fits into our game. But
I love that.
fashion was amazing. The research in the Egypt was quite exciting, but that's not the only thing that was exciting. The other one that was catching our eyes was a mythology.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the set too.
I mean,
That's so great.
So amazing.
So second set was something that we were kind of focusing more on the mythology, and then this is where we are taking the inspiration from the Egyptian god figurative, the mask and the head, and there's Anubis inspirations and Horus,
Dang.
bag and
Osiris as
Osiris
well,
as
yeah.
well. I mean, once you equip it, we're gonna take a look at all the variations later, but then it's going to stand out pretty
Yeah.
well in the battlefield. But
We're gonna see a lot of those in the
course.
battle.
That's pretty sick. Hopefully that's
they're coming for you. Just run away. basically.
teal gear.
during
I
the
can't
wars
I
that
can't
we
wait to
usually,
get
don't
see
show
all
the
his
back
gear, his
part of
play
the show.
style. Come
Here's
on, I
the
want to see it.
turntable that we
Ooh.
prepare for you. So it's a sneak peek of how it's going to look on the back.
Oh
side of
wow.
So great.
The whole
love that.
concept team did an amazing job, and character team, but at the same time, Chengdu team, it's really exceptional job.
Wow.
Look at that badass.
I love the color. I love the
That
pop
is-
of
yeah,
color,
that is
like
nice.
I love it.
Yeah, I
The
mean, the-
texture, the gold. I don't know.
But it's not the only armor variations that's going to be standing out.
Mhm.
This character has something very special, as we introduced at the beginning with Steph, the weapon.
The weapon. Yes, Anastasia, tell us more about the weapon and the design of the weapon because I see that it's pretty intricate. So, what can you tell us about the weapon?
Yeah, sure.
Tommy, hey, what's going on, man?
As it was mentioned before, now we have this two-sided.
Did I miss anything?
fan
Nothing.
axe
No.
that can be.
They're just
turned
talking
into
about the
axes,
narrative and the
which
art
is
and
kinda
everything, which
cool,
is, I mean, it's
but
pretty
it was
pretty cool, but
challenging for
they will
our
be
team
doing
to make it look
Hero
great
gameplay
and
next, so right
also
after this.
believable,
But
that it
it's
makes
really
sense
perfect
and
timing.
You can actually
I want to see the
how it
moveset
can be
execution
alive.
and hear other hero armor. Yes, they're just getting through, talking the narrative and the art right now. They always do that before they show
the
off.
tricky part was this handles that have to be connected with the special lock, and our team did a great
Looks
job.
like a She-Hulk and all kind of stuff had a child. Yeah, that's funny. All right.
So here we can see the evolution of this weapon. We're starting with original Magi weapon that was inherited by his ancestors, and while we moving, we see that the shape is getting more and more complicated. We see more interesting patterns and different designs that was inspired by Egyptian mythology creatures, and the epic weapons here.
Oh,
the
wow.
theme of the epic weapons is Egyptian gods, and also some history moments that happened in Magi's history.
Oh.
Yes, and now you can see my favorite one with the
cat
black
one?
cat. Yes.
Oh, I love it. So the character is great. The conception of this character, the weapon. But you spoke about armor variation, Andrew. Can we see them?
Of course. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Well, as a step
here we go.
mentioned, this time we have 2 sets and the 3 variations each. And 3 variations will have an alternate version of each variation. So basically, there's a one with the hat, and there's the other one without the hat. Many variations, so player will be able to play and customize in different ways because the one and the other.
Yeah,
has
it is
different
gender locked.
options on it. It's a fantastic fashion that they have it, and of course, as we go through, we'll be able to see all these gods figurine of the mask throughout the presentation.
I really love it. Oh my god.
They just keep getting better.
So
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh my gosh.
You mentioned the intricate part, and that was part of the first conversation we had, because we had to make it happen fast for gameplay purposes, but also make sense. So this one has magnets. I don't know if they have magnet. Andrew, maybe not.
It's another one of the Magi secrets. How
Okay.
it works.
Okay, so you brought magnet into it more. So we used that, but at first we used a twist. But at mocap, it just didn't work out really well. So that was a bit
Dang.
weird
zombie, yeah.
to handle as well. So wow. Oh, that's the the which god is that? Is
Anubis.
wow.
Another thing that's fun too about the weapons, something that we're doing this time around is that on the hero page website, on the website, we'll have a list of all the weapon names and as well as a lore description, so people will get to know why they're called what they're called. It gives a bit of context to the weapons and give them a bit of history as well.
I love more lore attached to a weapon, because I feel like when you choose it, it's not only visual, it's like the backstory. So you're more into it because you choose a weapon for this reason. So do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, my favorite one is we call it
Really
the
liking the
Claws,
gear.
and it's basically the weapon that was wielded by this sort of Black Ops team of Magi that the pharaohs would send to execute specific targets.
Yes, I want that.
So guys,
I want.
we're gonna go into gameplay. It's happening really soon. So thank you so much for coming for joining us for the live stream. Don't forget the hero will be available July 28th for an exclusivity period for $8. But after that, you can buy it for 15,000 steel after 2 weeks. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having
Can't wait.
us.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
And
it's
we'll
gonna
see you
be.
for,
It's
more
gonna be
gameplay.
amazing. All we have is one week. All right, we're starting the hero gameplay. Let's go. I'm pumped. I want to see his 2 stances. They said his second stance he can stay locked in, which is pretty crazy. So I want to see how be able to flow in and out, or I wonder if his second stance when he breaks or not breaks his weapon, but when he dual wields it, is it better? Is it more damage than the first? His first stance. So I just so excited. As long as he doesn't have cancel recovery, then I'm fine. Hope he's not one of those hyped heroes and don't like him. Yes, I was with Pirate. I'm not even gonna lie. I was very hyped for Pirate. I wanted to make Blackbeard or Jack Sparrow or something, and then I couldn't. But I'm pretty pumped for this hero. This hero looks really cool. I just hope they don't make him like completely broken. I just want just a decent hero, a new hero, decent moves, opener. Maybe, I don't know about a bash, but he'll have 2 stances. It's just gonna be, really cool. I just don't want the hero to be completely overpowered, and then they have to nerf him, and then because everyone's gonna be running this hero without a doubt. So I wonder how his feats are. I'm sure they'll probably be a little broken, but should be getting into it soon. You know they will. I know. That's someone. I hope not. He'll have to be fit. They always adjust. I just hope he's not completely, and they just end up nerfing him after the season, and then.
So welcome back.
Then they do it again. But come on, let's
go. Gameplay. So I have with me Stefan and Ben. Welcome, guys. I hope
Thank
you're doing
you.
well.
Oh yeah, we're doing super.
So let's talk about Magi. Ben, in 3 words, describe Magi.
Duality, specialized, and I'm gonna add imposing.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get to why in the coming segment.
Pretty
for
soon.
Sure. Yep.
Awesome. So Stefan, tell us more about the gameplay fight style of this hero.
Absolutely. So as we said before, an Outlander to us is really a unique culture, in this case Egyptian, which is cool. We just talked all about that. And the second is unique gameplay opportunities. As we said, Pirates has the feats in chain, and here the Magi has transform, the ability to have 2 separate modes while in locked combat at all times.
That's so
unlike
different.
Highlander, where you get smacked and you're knocked out of your second mode all the time, this character gets to live in that mode as much as they want.
Very
So you
different.
have 2 completely kind of separate kits in the same kit.
It's like 2 in
basically.
1.
Exactly.
Basically. Wow. So Ben, I feel like we should just dive into it.
Yeah,
Oh, here we
let's
go.
into it. So this is the fun part.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go with the chains first, right?
Sure.
Start with the basics. The chain, if you're familiar with Shaolin, it's exactly the same. So you're going into light, heavy, light, heavy, heavy, light, heavy, light. As long as you're alternating.
Oh, and he has hyper armor.
You're going to get the chain going as long as you have stamina. Your chain lights are enhanced, so you can keep going all the time. And if you press light twice, for example, you're gonna get into your finisher light.
Sure.
If you get heavy twice,
Which has
you're
hyper
gonna
armor
get your
too.
finisher Heavy, and that's the end of your chain. So
Oh man.
that's out of the way. As you can
Perfect.
see,
Sorry, can you throw a few more lights and heavies just so we can get all the damage values for those
Oh, yeah.
recording along at home?
Yes.
there you go. There you go, recorded. And,
13,
yeah, as you can
30.
see,
That's
everything
it's pretty
is
good
on a favorable
damage.
stance as soon as you get into the chain.
13 and
the fact that he
32.
has, this gigantic staff and holding it like really on the end means that he has really imposing arcs. And basically, this is kind of telling you that this is a hero that's going to be comfortable in group fights when he's in staff mode. Let's get through the rest of the kit real quick.
Sure.
So you have side dodge heavies, classic, dodge those pesky black briar bashes and shoulder bashes. Dodge forward heavy, which, if I can show it off here, does what it should do, which is close the gap, prevent someone from rolling out, initiate combat, etc. We have the zone, which, as you can see, has very short forward range, but that's on purpose because usually you want to kind of target the guy in front of you and hit the guy that's behind you. If it would go forward a lot, you would miss those external hits. So that would feel a lot worse than have a zone that is like moving a lot forward. Next, we have the big payoff bind move, which is the dodge forward guard break.
What?
There you go. Kind of like a demon embrace. It deals immediate damage and it chains into your chain lights, your chain heavies, all that good stuff. And you can even perform it after any light in chain. So you can target swap and hit someone in a group fight surprise. And you'll understand like why we're doing this a bit later when we get into the axis mode. You'll see.
Yes.
I think that covers. Oh yeah, I guess we got the guard break. Guard break punish, kind of not the usual one. So you'll have a top guard break punish for this hero. Remember, if you're playing Warlord, you know that you have to go top to get that guaranteed heavy. With Magi, don't do side, or you'll get this. Not a fun time. Otherwise, I think we're ready to go.
I think so. Let's just kind of sum up this form a little bit. So if you're in staff mode, you've got
Okay, yeah, staff mode. Gotcha.
You've got uninterruptible stance, and you've got a really good gank melee move that lets you do direct damage and so on. So it's
Like
kind of
ring the bell.
sneaky,
Yeah,
like,
it's
if you're in a group
yeah,
fight,
it's
this is a group
different.
fight mode
And
that
the
you want to
lane
be in.
as well, I guess. It's good for clearing.
It's very good for clearing the lane, in my humble opinion, at least.
Oh no, but everyone's opinion. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. Perfect. So that's basically we've seen one mode. This is what you want to use it for. So now the question is, what's the second mode?
All right. So I mean, we're gonna talk about the mode switch a bit, I guess. So walk back and guard break is your mode switch special move. So you're going to take some time to switch between modes. You are a bit
Wow.
while you're doing this, so
Oh,
you don't
man.
want to be caught with your pants down, wanting to switch in the middle of a fight. But we have ways to speed that up. So for example, you want to be in access mode coming into a fight. Yeah, this is a duel. I'm like, I don't want to be in staff mode. Boom, you can enter lock, back and guard break, and it's going to be a quick transform, we call. Same thing for every recovery that the character has can be canceled with this quick transform, so you can be in the mode that you want as fast as possible.
Oh
and
my
we
goodness.
even have it on a parry cancel. So if, Steph, you want to throw a heavy, there you go. You can switch stance and still get your guaranteed damage that you would have had from like that heavy or light parry.
So not only like you can just switch the mode like that, but you can really like do like a follow up like attack, axe, quick stand. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
cool.
can
it's
have,
cool
like,
that you're
it's
like,
a
yeah.
really cool flow when,
Pretty
when it gets
versatile.
going for sure. It's super cool to see. I
Nice.
love what we did here.
Yeah, I'm super happy with it on parry, especially because that's a time a lot of times where you're like, oh, I thought it was a duel, but now it's a group fight. So I got to parry off at some point, and I can transform into the mode I want, or vice versa.
Yeah. And while you're in axe, Ben, remember when we did like a hit reaction in axe? That was a big challenge that we had because it was always going back into a staff. And thank you to Tariq and the GPP team to helping us creating like magic, programmer magic to make it happen. So I don't know if you can show like when you get it into axe. So
Do it.
there you
Let's
go.
So yeah, I mean, this hero has been a long time coming.
It sounds so
Like,
complicated. Yeah,
a
it's
lot of work to do before we even started.
it's gonna be a skill
working
gap.
on
I
it.
can't wait to just be able to just
it's
flow
a great
in and
hero,
out.
and
It's
super
gonna
cool
be
that we get
it's
to
gonna be a
do it.
lot of
Can we see
fun.
some execution as well?
I mean, we're gonna get through the axis mode stuff first.
Okay, yes. I'm just too excited.
Calm
sorry.
down,
Sorry,
calm
I'm
down.
too excited.
I mean, she's the animator girl, so of course she wants to see executions.
We'll see it all.
All right, so Magi in axis mode, he has move parity. That's what we call it. I don't know if we made that up, but it means that whatever you're pressing in one mode, it's gonna do something in the other mode. So if I go dodge forward heavy in axis mode, there's something there. If I do side dodge heavy in axis mode, there's something there. If I do zone, obviously there's a zone. If I do the dodge forward guard break, instead of being a big bind move, it's a super quick unreactable bash that this time guarantees a light and of course combos into itself infinitely for as long as I have stamina. And you have the heavy finishers that instead of having unreachable stance have
wow.
some good old unblockable property to really force a reaction out of your opponent.
So what you're saying there with the input parity is basically like we taught you all the moves that you have in staff mode. So using the same inputs that you've seen there, you can do the same character kind of flow in the axe mode, and you get moves basically. So yeah, they have different properties and different use cases, but basically,
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. So like there is literally two move sets, but since you know once you know what to press in one, you'll know what to press in the other one. And
That's
then it's
so
just a matter of having
That
the
is so
properties,
cool.
For example, 400 ms chain lights and the unblockable heavy finishers. So I think that gets us to the executions, right?
Yes.
okay.
Oh. All right, no more invincible. Let's see him real quick. I got this guy. So.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
so much fun in mocap, like doing the stuff like detach, attach, detach, attach during the execution. I love it.
And if you are in access mode, you will be reverting to staff mode if you start an execution, if you go into the execution timer, and if you go out of lock. Same thing here. So yeah, that's a good thing to know. But that's why we have the shortcuts to go into access mode whenever you want.
So what would be the logical transition if you play a hero, like in terms of fight kit or play style, like to play the Magi? Which hero would be like them?
I think it depends what you're used to, basically. Like, if you... Yeah.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
If you're used to big trajectory characters, your JJs, your Griffins, then you will, I think, quite naturally learn the group fight aspect of this, the staff mode side of this. And if you're used to some of the characters that can kind of nuke you down quickly if things go their way, the Assassins or Berserker, let's say, you'll quite quickly...
Just glad you can't
learn how to
feint
do
the
those
bash. That's all.
For axe mode, basically.
Exactly. So should we get into the feats next?
Yes, yes, it's feats.
Yeah, right?
Let's do that.
All right.
I hope this theory of two modes extends all the way to the feats.
It does. That's why I said duality earlier. So I'm super happy that we managed to do this. It was a hurdle, but we managed to do a hero where each of the feats has two different uses.
That's
so
crazy.
basically the hero has kind of like 8
Wow.
feats.
Oh
Let's
my gosh.
Roll the videos. So on the first feat, we have the Sunshine Strength. When you get a kill in staff mode, for the duration of your life, you will now have a defense buff for as long as you live. So as soon as you die, you're going to lose it, but you're in access mode, you're in staff mode. As soon as you get that buff, you're going to keep it.
Huh.
And next, we have the opposite effect in access mode. If you get a kill and you have that feat activated, you will now get a passive attack buff for the duration of your life. And the fun part, the quest, as we call it, is that once you get both buffs, you can get both buffs at once. And so you are a passively buffed defense and attack hero for the rest of your life. And that's even scarier, knowing what the hero can do.
Exactly. So
Yeah, that's
so kind of your goal, as you say, your quest in each life is try to.
I think it's
get
only
a
like
kill in
a couple,
one mode,
you know,
and then
more
you get to
damage
keep
than
the
what
defensive buff, the little
usually
damage you see on
is.
the shoulders forever until you die.
That is pretty cool though. I
And
like
ideally,
that.
If you get it in the other mode, then you get the attack one as well. You see your hands glowing and your shoulders glowing, and you'll be like, I'm buffed all the time.
There you go. All right, moving on to the second feat, the Moonlight Drain, which, as its name implies, is a debuff. So if you hit your melee bind attack with the staff mode, you'll see a debuff on your opponent. That debuffs its defense. So this is your big bind move, the big gank move that will hopefully have your allies nearby, ready to do heavies. And if your opponent is debuffed at the same time, he's gonna eat a lot of damage. So fits really well with the game plan. And if we go with
That
the
bash
staff
looks
the
really
axis equivalent,
slow.
sorry, you hit your little unreactable bump there. That's going to apply a debuff on the attack of the opponent, giving you an edge in that combat, in that duel, allowing you to tank a bit more damage. And since it's a move that you'll be landing often, you can expect your opponent to be debuffed pretty much the whole fight, I would guess.
I like that both like staff and axe, they kind of like talk to each other and the same, like they're kind of similar but different, depend on the mode. So I feel like it's
Exactly. So
Good job on
we
that.
had an opportunity to have a feat set that reflects that duality for sure. So the stuff that you get in axes makes sense for you in axes, and the stuff you get in axe as well. So perfect example is the third feat, Scarab Relief, which in staff is a AoE healing around you.
Oh,
You're gonna be
wow.
in a group fight with Magi a lot, so that's what you want to have. And if you are in access mode, it's a greedy mode. You're in a 1v1. You want to get healing for yourself. Oh, it's going to be more healing, obviously, than the staff.
So yeah,
counterpart.
when you're in Axis
But,
mode, that heals
yeah,
you. That's a
yeah,
bar.
Honestly, it's just a greedy.
When you're in staff mode, that's only
greedy aspect.
I think like half a
Both,
bar.
like if staff, your whole kit is about being like group fighting, and it's reflected.
But
in
yeah, that
feats
dual
very
axis
quickly. This is super good.
mode,
You can heal your friends,
you just heal yourself, and then the
vice
staff
versa,
you
if you're
heal
axe,
around.
your whole
So
mode is about 1v1ing. So if you can heal yourself for a bit more than you could heal a group, This is awesome.
And there you go. And the big payoff reflects that as well. On the feat 4, we have on staff a big projectile AoE that you can throw around and hit people that are bunched up in a group fight for medium damage. And then you have the Axis mode, which, if you've been paying attention, is a single target projectile that deals a crap ton of damage to just one person.
That's at 70 damage?
And that pretty much covers all of the feats.
Well, it is fourth, but oh my
out,
goodness.
In the competitive scene and the casual scene, everyone.
Yeah, so about that, which composition like of the team will fit the most with like Medjai, like having Medjai in your team? What will work the best?
So before we all start, when is he coming out? Next week, July 28th. And then I think they said like $8. And then 2 weeks later, he'll be released to the public. And then you can get him for $15,000. I mean, he comes out next week as well, but
you can go to action.
but before everyone starts freaking out about the 70 damage,
so
just think of Fury Flash, like right there, or Catapult, like it can, you know, you're done, or Spear Storm, like you can call that you're done. So
live with like member of a community,
it may seem
the exhibition match
like it's a lot, but compared to the other fourth feats, it's pretty
thanks everybody.
pretty balanced almost. I mean, Fury Flash, you can have full health and you're done. Hero Storm, you get caught in that, you're done. Catapult, like a lot of fourth feats. But yeah, that was pretty good. Once I saw the 70 damage, I was like, oh my goodness. But overall, I'm excited. That dual stance, I'm telling you, that right there is gonna be a huge skill gap. I mean, to be in staff mode and then go enter into dual axis mode, that's gonna be crazy. And you got to see a lot of different mix-ups, play styles. I mean, he's got pretty much everything in staff mode transfers over to dual axis mode, but it's different. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. Doesn't have cancel recoveries right there. I mean, it's going to be tough because everyone's going to be playing him. But I mean, we'll see next week. But I'm just, like I said, it can't be worse than Pirate, and I don't think it's I think he's better than Pirate, but and he's got nice gear. He's got. I don't know if he's a heavy or not, and that's the thing. His feats are crazy though, but like his bash, they said it's like like the Demon Embrace or Moose's Ring the Bell. But I mean, when we were watching it, it just seems like it's a little slow. So I don't know if that's like the connection and it's looking slow, but. I'm definitely excited for this hero. I could say I'm more excited for this hero than I was with Pirate. But what do you guys think? You like the duel? We knew it was going to be dual stance, but to be locked in and you can go in and out, like I think that I mean you can do that with Highlander and Shaolin, but you get hit in dual axis mode, you're staying in it. I think that right there is pretty sick. Yeah, that was awesome. But meet the Medjay Expedition match. Are they gonna play? Was it gonna be like the developers playing? Or are they? That'd be fun to actually see the the hero in action. Heavy would be cool, or maybe a hybrid. Yeah, because they said he's a big guy. My man is jacked, but so is Raider, and he's a he's a Vanguard. So, but I think if he had heavy perks, I feel like he'd be a tad broken almost. I mean, he's just I don't know. I think he should be a hybrid. The stances are awesome. Yeah, I was very, very excited. He's got a lot of animations. Yeah, we someone said Hito animation. He's got, it looked like he said Shaolin's animation. Looks like Zerk's animation as well. So it's like a combination of all of them, which is pretty cool. Definitely the dual stance, like him. But all right, are they gone? Nope. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. Yeah, just one more week. Like we said when the season dropped, we were like, oh, we have a month and a half, and look, we're literally here. It's all July's almost over. But yeah, I'm very pumped. Yeah, $8. That's how much he costs on next week when he drops, and then all you got to do if you don't want to pay the $8, you just wait 2 weeks later, and he would be worth 15,000 steel. So, but everyone's gonna be playing him. It's gonna be 4 stacks, so I can't wait for that. In the meta, he'll definitely change it up, which is always good for the game. They keep playing the same thing. I'm like, all right, we're going, and then we're not. But yeah, I honestly, I just wanna conquer Nerf, man. I do not like conquers. So hopefully with the patch notes, that'll be something big, or we can see, the testing grounds. Maybe we'll get a preview. Hopefully they rework some heroes that desperately need it. You have Yorm, Nusha, Val, Lawbringer, Warden a little bit.
Hello and welcome to the exhibition match portion of the Year 6 Season 2.
Are they playing? Yeah, they're playing.
Magi in action with our content creators here today. It is so good to be back in Montreal, casting back again in the Ubisoft studio. My name is Vivid Naz, and I am joined by my brother in crime, Verbalocity. How are you doing today?
I am, considering it's been 2 whole years since we've been here, tumultuous times in between.
He might be a hybrid, yeah.
Relaxed about the whole thing. Although, admittedly, the one thing to excite my senses is, well, the Magi. We've been able to play this hero, give him a little try over the past couple of days, and you all will be able to actually now see the information you saw in the last segment put into practice.
This is pretty cool. They haven't done an expedition match.
Best of 3 match.
Yeah, usually you see on training mode, it doesn't really do it
justice.
Oh, wow.
Especially
with a character like the one we have here for you today. Yes. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we do have content creators with us today.
Oh, they have content creators there. I'm not there, fellas. We'll get there one day.
We have Barak. Of course, one of the most famous competitive players we have in For Honor, followed up by the kings of memes himself, Marco Yolo, and the hashtag Dangerous King Angelus, who is probably the #1 ranked spectator, we'll say. And last but no means least, we have the filthy Spaniard, one of the biggest pillars in the competitive community, helping out with all TOs, helping out with any form of information. And also, I think they have a cool project coming in soon in the forms of a website, which we will not dwell on too much.
The Info Hub. However, another partner in crime to Filthy Spaniard is the captain of the blue team for this evening's proceedings. We have Nutella himself, one of the core 3 of that setup for the Info Hub. Next up, we have Norgyoz, now arguably the voice of North American For Honor, like casual esports. Very happy to see him here and see what he pulls out. Will he pull out the Yorm? Will he not pull out the Yorm? We'll find out. Next up, numbers man himself, Freeze. Now, when I heard that Freeze was going to be present here today, I was very curious to see what happens. One, from the devs' reactions to him, but also on top of that, just to see how he plays under the stage lights.
Look at his GIF. The GIF is incredible.
Right?
Of course.
And then finally, last but not least, the Orochi of the century, Nova King, is also present with us today, and I'll admit I'm rather chuffed about that.
Yeah, so am I, and of course, you can see the next one. I managed to.
This is pretty cool. They haven't done this in so long.
Finger placements where I cared quite a lot. You can constantly see me looking up and down, but without further ado, we do have.
They used to do this all the time.
I perform in this Dominion game, and I think we're kicking off on our first map of Citadel Gate, Verb.
You know,
no new map.
It is a nice neutral.
Bro, look at Noise, yeah, dude.
The first match of the day.
He's funny.
I believe the map order for the best of.
I like Team Nutella. That's funny.
Second map.
This is cool. They haven't done this.
Map Harbor, and we're going to see initially the staff mode being used here, and it's going to be judiciously useful in the mid lane, and the hyper.
Okay, so they're all doing dash heavies. All right.
Hard presence and pressure.
Yeah, Nutella.
Oh, that is Zerx.
The Magi here, and similar to what was said by the fight team, you kind of want to constantly switch these modes depending on what you need to do.
And it changed too.
The staff mode is when it comes to clearing out the minions, and you can kind of see Nutella constantly switching stances depending on what he has to do in the team fight. He does fall there, but depending, he had to clear out a bunch of minions. He stayed in that staff mode, and then you saw him at one point switch to the axe mode when he was in a 1v1 situation.
Yeah, this hero very much by intent.
Oh my gosh, that mix-up was pretty cool.
A very dangerous maneuver there by Barak, almost trying to take Angelus' gimmick out from right underneath him there with the out of stamina. But as I was saying, if you are going into a 1v1, you really should get into the axe form quickly, and as you saw in the last segment, there are tools to do it. Being able to quick swap off of a parry or recovery is very much handy. However, if you're rocking in a team fight or like here in the mid lane, the staff form will be much more useful for you in that regard.
Yeah, and of course, as well as the Magi, we do have a team composition built around this just to kind of demonstrate how this character kind of slots in some of these compositions. Oh, we got a bit of a free cam there for a second. On Nova King. He is playing the Pirate, and as we said, joining the Outlander.
Wait, single pick? No, they only do single pick.
July.
I am so
if they're doing like
happy that
expedition
now
matches
the
or
Outlanders are being expanded. It's the
competitive,
mercenary
but
faction wanted for the longest.
nah.
Now the devs can basically just go full
Nope, there'll be
whatever
4
they
stacks of
Although, if we're
Medjay,
gonna talk about my
so
opinions, let's hear some of the team's opinions, specifically Barrack's team. What are you saying?
You got it. I'm responding now.
We could push that got too low if you want to, Barrack.
Yeah, there's no one on their home point right now.
I killed one.
I'd say push.
Okay.
Yeah, push. We got 2 low and 1 dead.
Barrack's got 2 on him.
Marco, you go. I'll go back Barrack up. Okay.
Sounds good.
Woo!
You got one. It's Nutella though. I don't want to fight Nutella.
That's alright. I'm coming with you.
Woo! Let's see Perry. Now you want to interrupt all the time.
All right, this is a perfect time to just cut off Barrack's team, because we can kind of see that he has unlocked the first 2 feats.
Yes.
Earlier, sorry, in the stream, not today, we were speaking about how they wanted to make 2 deliberate modes, right?
Yes.
2 deliberate, it almost feels like 2 characters in one, and that is solely reflected in the feats as well. We can see the second feat unlocked, which, given on Bash, depending on which form, which mode you're in, will give a different buff, or a different debuff. And with the first feat, we have a different buff depending if you get a kill in these different modes.
Yeah, and also, those feats do have some new paradigms on top of them, specifically duration. For example, you heard on the couch that the tier 1 feat...
yeah, that's pretty cool, just
permanently buffs
flowing
you
in and out.
Until you die, which is very, very new for this game. There's never really been something like that before, a permanent buff. So personally, I'm very curious to read and watch people's reactions after the fact on this, because I imagine there are going to be some choice opinions in various chats.
Yeah, it's basically a kill.
What's his max punish? I do not know, to be honest.
Especially if you get it both in the
he has Zerk's picks up. Yeah, when he's in his dual stance, he plays like Zerk, especially just his top heavy in going side. He's got when he's in his dual wheel and he does a dash heavy, it looks like Zerk's side dash move. So a lot of animations like that.
Anybody chasing you?
No, I don't think so.
They're all.
Oh, he's got self heal, so there's a. That's pretty cool.
My tier 3's down for a little bit.
Okay, light powered me.
I'm gonna get back to heal A.
Yeah.
I'll come off as soon as I get some more health.
You know what I appreciate about these exhibition matches? Sometimes I've seen some.
Oh yeah, dude, is unblockable. That is Zerk.
Matches against content creators, but what we can see here is we got very much level pegging between these 2 teams.
Oh yeah, just about to hit the 5-minute mark in the match. 620 to 575 in favor of Barrack's team initially, and now we've started to hit the point where tier 3 feats are coming online.
Yeah.
You saw with Barrack, he actually opted for the second wind. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Second wind has a very interesting numbers interaction with the unique tier 3, and that the unique tier 3 self-heal does not heal as much as second wind.
So basically what they try to do is, you do have that duality of basically have 2 feats depending on which mode you're in, but of course we can't have something as powerful as second wind and as powerful as the equivalent of soothing mist in the same feat. So the numbers are a bit lowered, but you still have that versatility where depending if you're, I think someone on the couch earlier was saying, if you're greedy or if you're not, if you want to heal your teammates or if you want to heal yourself, you can kind of make
Zerk's brother and Shaolin Highlander's child. Yeah, that's funny. It's how it is.
They're about to hit a team fight in mid.
Yeah, getting out.
I don't really want to touch because he's got.
Yeah, Zhang and Medjay.
Oh, I've just been deleted. Oh dear.
Priority on mid. They're gonna cap mid. We need to clear it.
Oh, that sucks. That's extremely unfortunate. Track my dash.
Oh, that's oh big hitbox on that
Just
Medjay.
very unfortunate gaming.
That's not good. That is not great.
Still got 2 in mid. 3 and 6, baby. That's awesome.
Now, something that you've probably noticed throughout some of these team fights in these moments is occasionally Medjay is getting put out of his depth in certain areas. And going back to what you talked about with the feats, that is actually a price you will pay if you pick up Medjay. Medjay is not a master of all.
Gosh,
he kind of the first
I can't wait till next week.
He can team fight.
It's going to be so much fun.
But he would not be a JJ.
Yeah, he's not a JJ.
Yeah.
He can duel very well, but he's not a raider.
Exactly, and I think that's what, it was a very deliberate choice. They didn't want that comparison to, like, let's say Shaolin with the different stances.
Yeah.
It's very much two different modes that have their own, you know, if you're fighting with staff form in a 1v1, you're most likely going to get absolutely destroyed. But even in the axe form, you're still not the best of duelists. But I think having the versatility of doing both is what makes this character so great and so awesome.
Yeah, that flexibility is the first time we've really seen it. And, you know, Outlanders have been starting to do these paradigm shifts. You know, for example, we have seen Pirate in this game, and that's going to be, you know, the in-feet chains. Although, speaking of Pirate, I do believe Filthy Spaniard is going to be fighting the members of Team B. Let's hear what Team B has to say on the matter.
Back is running.
Yeah, he hits hard.
I've got my tier 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me to tier 3 to put something coming to tier 3.
Just claim it, just claim it.
Yeah,
Don't bother with back cap and shit, just claim it.
Yeah,
And my man is huge. Just look at him. He's.
Speed up, breaking. Like,
Yep.
Hey,
I haven't seen any of them get revenge, so.
Hold him again.
Keep Marco, don't kill him yet.
Or at least Medjay.
Oh.
Or Medjay. I haven't seen him get revenge, so I don't know if he has like, heavy feats. We have. I think he's a hybrid. I'm not.
We're in the breaking
I don't.
scenario.
I have no idea.
This is,
just keep mid.
However, I am a
Very
little
close to my
curious about how they're going to handle this breaking. With Citadel Gate, so taking B back would stop the break. Actually, never mind, I take that back. Numbers have gone the other way. 1,045 points now for Barracks team means they have to get rid of all points off the map to actually get themselves into a respawning situation. With 2 men down already, that's not good. Excellent parries by Barrack. He's going to start swinging away using the hyper armor of the staff form to really apply pressure. Spaniard falls down, and now it's a 1v1 captain versus captain. Can they make it? Bomb is used, but no! Self-kill, so unfortunate!
And that is unfortunate.
What's revenge? Yes. What is revenge?
He had a lot of fighting words these past few days, and in the rehearsals, he was feeling very confident after they kind of.
Oh wow, that's a new signature, boys.
Like Nutella's team was just kind of relaxing yesterday. They were biding their time. They were conserving their energy for when it really mattered.
Yeah, rehearsals are one thing. When we're actually like live here now, entirely different thing. People in chat are watching, seeing how you play, judging you horribly.
Yeah, that's a new signature.
You don't actually play where it matters.
But yeah, today is Centurion's Hero Fest, so and he sent me get a new finisher. I don't know if it's like a new. If you're thinking about buying Cent, you can play him for free, and I think he's on sale, so pretty cool. Hopefully, you know they did well with Hito's Hero Fest. I was happy with that and his finisher.
And it's kind of be 50-50. Yesterday they were constantly 1v1ing each other.
But they used to do this
fully being a 1v1
like
at the end of it.
I very much
until leading up to 2020. They used to have every time they had a live stream or season reveal or new hero, they would always have expedition matches, bring in content creators. So the fact that we're getting this right now, just it's so cool because we haven't had this in 2 years since the pandemic. Yeah, so that's.
Point C is the most hotly contested point, possibly in.
What does that say? I'm getting getting it for PK. Yeah.
There's a couple traditions on it. The first one we're about to see. That is, everyone bundles on C and has a lovely fight.
They
Although
are sprinting.
One person each will traditionally go to mid, unless you're like Otto or Shigs, in which case take your Shaman and go off to A and have a party.
And here we go, we're in a 3v3 situation. Barak is opting for that staff form, and this is what we mean. The trajectory on some of these moves.
Yeah, his hyper armor is awesome.
Basically, the hyper armor that you get from this as well.
Yes.
I'm glad it's not unblockable, but
damage that you can land with these big swings. You can just see him going in for that zone, trying to get the side heavy, just constantly tap targeting. Because we kind of said the range on this character is incredible. Opts for the axe form, goes for the bash into the side light, and this is what we mean. When you're isolating in these 1v1 fights, goes for the side dodge heavy, and there we go. They clear at the point, and that is
Hito's new finisher. Yeah, it is amazing.
Within a Dominion setting, and also utilizing those different modes depending on what you're doing in a team fight. So it's not just you don't just do it in a 1v1 scenario randomly.
Yeah.
In a team fight, you can also switch those modes and just go to isolate a single character or try and team fight and throw those big heavies.
Yeah, and on top of that, each form also has its own form of bash or otherwise kind of pinning maneuver. The staff form has a more Shugoki hug-like style, and it's interruptible, holds an enemy down for a pretty long time. However, the axe form is where things get a little bit silly, because you've got
He
a
does
very quick
crazy,
500
crazy
millisecond bash that
damage.
can get off any light, chain, or starter. And I believe it can even backstep light into that particular bash too in double axe form.
Yeah. And here in that, let's take a listen to Team A, see what they have to say.
Dang it. I'm running as fast as my little raider legs will let me. They got B.
Yes, Barak. Yes, I will.
Come here, kiddo. Give light C. Yeah, you give revenge, you panic.
Got him. How are we going? I can go mid or
Executing Nova.
C or mid? Alright, mid.
Yeah. Ambush. Don't you hit me.
Got him.
Very
Beautiful,
good.
beautiful, beautiful.
Very
I should have done a
good,
longer
very
one, but
good,
that's okay.
Very good. We destroy everybody.
I'm gonna go back to B.
Here.
Okay, so now that we've finally had the traditional dance on C ended, it's a common thing you see all the time in like comp games or even regular games. Like C point is pretty much the community's designated home point in terms of where you want to go. Fastest entry onto B, you can get to A recently quickly too with some of the changes made to Overwatch way back when. You're going to see a lot of fighting here. However, this is a topic that I imagine will come up with some players. We might as well address this now. How is the staff form when it comes to clipping walls? Because this area famously has a lot of walls that you can just dunk off of if you're like playing a Griffin or a Jangjun.
We just saw a few as soon as you mentioned it, we saw a few dunks. So of course you want to kind of be wary. With great trajectory, with great range comes great responsibility, and that is not to use it in a corridor.
Oh, fair play. I'd never seen one put it like that before. And yeah, it's not as bad as, say, a Jangjun who's constantly trying to zone in corners, but if you're not careful, you can end up clipping the walls and bouncing frequently. So just something to keep in mind. Speaking of spacing, that's an infection I think just came out from the Warmonger being piloted by King Angelus.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we just cut across to Barak here. He's trying to play the points game. Doesn't want to lose 2 games in a row. A is sometimes people refer to it as a consolation prize, and I can see why they do that. Of course, they've just lost the fight on C. Go get the A, get some points, and just hopefully come back to win the fight again.
Norgos using a externally targeted, blockable, always handy. Let's see if Norgos is rather pleased with himself. Let's have a listen in.
Oh, nice GB. Oh,
did he kill us
He
both?
got us both, yeah.
Oh.
I should have dodged. Good play.
We have weird revenge tags. I'm feeling like I don't know. I feel revenge sometimes when I don't expect it at all.
I hit him a couple times before that. Maybe I should have called it down.
No, it's fine. It's also me not paying proper attention, right?
Go on, feed revenge.
Still 3-on-1 there. That's never mind. I'm gonna farm mid more.
Yeah, we're getting getting killed.
You know what? I would love to have a teammate like Freeze. He doesn't ever blame anyone else. He was like, you know what? It was my fault. I kind of messed up on this gank. And what better teammate to have in For Honor, Verb?
Yeah, compared to my matchmaking teammates, they're delightful, tell me wonderful things that are completely in terms of service and make me have horrible nightmares.
No honor whatsoever. Barak is constantly doing this dance between C and A. Is half
Pick a direction.
Yeah,
This is
he's
pretty
half
cool,
health.
though.
I'll just
I'm
go back to, I guess, yeah.
happy to see the new hero. People are still playing Pirate, which is I don't like Pirate.
The
Tier 3.
the tier 1 buff as well.
Oh,
activate,
yes.
He's got to activate it on the staff form. As you said, we get a bit more defense in the staff form. You get a bit
But
more
yeah,
offense.
after the stream is over, I will be editing. So make sure if you guys miss the live stream, I'll be posting quite a few videos.
There we go.
Yeah,
he catches him. The execution.
So I can't wait to get that out for you guys.
I know you were absolutely asking so many questions to Vanessa about the executions, the mocap. You have been absolutely in love with them, and that is just the executions on this character are completely bonkers.
I know we only saw two, I think,
Considering how much
two
of a
finishers.
ass apparently they were to anime.
I'm trying to see all the
However, let's
mid-J's
having a bad time is potentially team
his
A. Let's hear what they have to say on the
executions.
matter.
Filthy Spaniel coming. Filthy Spaniel coming.
Alright, I'm coming A. Well, I actually.
Oh, you cannot.
Hey, I can
But
feel
it's
for
very
you.
good.
I can
Let me know where you want.
Let me. I have tier
the
4.
nuke.
I have tier 4. Look at this. This is
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
Come back, see.
Fuck! No,
let
come on,
go,
give
let
Lighty. Give Lighty, give
Waiting for
Lighty,
tags,
give Lighty.
tags. Right, he's not got tags now, you can go.
Yeah,
Thanks,
destroy
Steve.
trees. What you
I
want?
have no health, but I'm coming anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
okay.
make sure we can't lose A. Where's Norgos? Ah, Norgos plunged!
Come,
You should
come,
throw
guys.
it. I know I
should
should
so hard. Come.
There we go.
Spam,
Get
spam,
right,
spam,
Norgos!
spam. Woo!
Sorry, I just...
That's up, watch out. Just...
Right, we're all really low here. Oh my god.
No,
That's okay, he's gonna burn, he's gonna burn.
No, he's
Burn, baby.
No, Nutella knows. I come there, he kills me with lights. It's how it goes.
Just keep him off point.
Woo, baby.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, I was gonna get the revive. Let me get the revive. I got a revive order, please. Yeah. Revive order.
Shall I stay dead? Oh.
No.
Oh, no. Hey. Woo.
SB, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Vivid.
What's up?
Game 3
Say it to me.
coming up most likely.
Say it to me.
Game 3 is coming up.
Yep.
And now that we've had an idea of a match on a map that's smaller, I'm hoping that some of the strengths and weaknesses of this character are being demonstrated.
Yeah.
I have to have imagined in Twitch chat and various places there would have been probably a pretty strong reaction to some of the things, like strong reaction to put it politely. Having essentially 8 feats.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I know. Yeah, that is crazy.
This character is not super duper hyper invincible, cannot be killed. There are weaknesses and there are downsides to this character.
We kind of said jack of all trades, but like a truly master of none of them. You have all of that versatility. I would probably say like this would be a hero that can be has a super high skill ceiling in the sense that you need to be both effective in these team fighting scenarios with the staff form, but also know how to kind of win out in these 1v1 scenarios. And I think the next map that we have here, Harbor, is like a perfect place to demonstrate this, because you constantly find yourself in these split 2v2 scenarios. We've seen the full team fight, but a lot of people might be wondering, how does this character perform in these brawl scenarios where you kind of have to kill the enemy as soon as possible?
All right, game 3.
We get to see more of the
But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for everyone coming out to the live stream. This is it's a very exciting day. The hero looks cool, plays cool. The feats, I like the dual stance. Definitely way more excited than I was for Pirate. No I don't think the hero has cancel recovery, so just has good hyper armor mix up. The dual stances, good feats. See, we'll get more fashion.
We did say it's kind of
I'm excited.
to switch the mode, but there are some kind of safe scenarios where you can. A good safe scenario is right after you attack, switching mode.
In recovery.
Yeah, in recovery, you're fine. But then also, if you get a parry, the mode switch is much faster.
Yes!
So, a lot of the times, hopefully we get to see it demonstrated here. You won't really see many of them change from neutral. Actually, we did kind of see that a few times, but there are safe options to change mode effectively.
Now, Harbor, of course, is a map you mentioned. A lot of 2Zs are potentially viable on here. And we're seeing that immediately in the mid. Barak currently squaring off against his opposing number right now. And any axes? Here we go. Okay.
We finally got it. The 1v1 scenario.
The 1v1 duel.
You're going to jinx him.
No, I'm not going to jinx this. Well,
you jinxed it.
Look, I tried my best. It's these players.
This is the part where you stop talking and stop cursing them. 2v1 now. Will the Teller make the choice to flee? Yes, he will. Go upstairs to a little bit of safety. Back to the point I was saying.
That was a nice little 1v1.
Because you're going to curse them.
Yeah, I know. I've been told.
Yeah, we're going to get into the 2v2. I should probably stop talking as well, though, because apparently Team B has some stuff to say.
Of course not. Do you want me to hit C install there?
Gosh, dude, Pirate is crazy.
Yeah, you guys keep going C. Yep. I'm gonna keep them there.
Kick him out, kick him out, kick him out.
That's free tags, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh.
I was about to yell.
Yeah.
That's the second time that happened.
Don't worry.
It's alright, guys. It's alright, guys. We got this. We're ahead.
Yeah.
Whilst we're hearing Team B enjoying themselves on the battlefield, we want to know, we have something for the viewers as well.
Yeah.
Just remember, if you have your Twitch account linked to Uplay, there are scavenger crates up for grabs.
Yes.
There are 100k steal chances up for grabs.
Yes.
And also, what is the cherry on top? We also have the character up for grabs with some exclusive content, a chance for you to win just by watching the stream here today.
Literally free just by watching.
Just by watching. Absolutely incredible stuff. Cutting across over here to Barak.
Speaking of free, Barak potentially if he's not careful.
Yeah, he's completely free here. Half health, does have the assistance of the Warmonger. Raider comes to assist on the opposing end. Barak in this axe form gets the parry there successfully, switches over to the staff mode. That's how we kind of spoke about it earlier.
Yes.
You do have a safe switch after you get a parry. Does fall in the end, but I'm glad we were able to demonstrate that.
Yeah, I imagine Barak's not happy about dying. Let's hear what he has to say on the matter.
I'm trying, I'm struggling to... Oh no, that was wrong timing.
Okay, we want to take the fight on C. I'm coming C, Angel, Spaniel.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna have two dying in mid.
Oh, he shot me.
Oh, I'm
I run,
stay,
I run.
No, stay, keep them B, I'm going A, keep them B.
Like, gunshot just go over his head?
Yeah, I think.
Perfect.
Oh no.
It's okay, I push it, come on. Me and Spaniel, we hold this.
Yeah, we can.
Yes,
You got
yes.
Nutella coming, I believe.
You want me to go C? Go C for the field? That's a help anyway.
I'm gonna join you on C. You got
I'm
three there. Watch the plunge, watch the
Nutella.
plunge, watch the plunge. I saw someone run up.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah, it's Pirate. He's coming to the
Got no gas.
one.
Oh, I messed the input of that completely. That was. Oh, I got jump attack by Nova.
No, you weren't watching.
Oh, here's the 1v1.
I always like it's always the
Yeah,
YouTubers
dude,
that come to
those
these
stance
events are always
insert.
the most
That's
wary
so
when it comes to plunge
cool.
attacks. It's almost they have like a whole channel based on purely plunge attacks that is available within every video.
Yeah, getting the more flashier plays is always handy. Like, I'll tell you what, I am so curious to see what's going to happen when this character lands in the lap of the people, you know, like your Havocs, your John DeLiners, Blitz, Clutchmeister, Antonio. There's so, like Normie as well, there's so many people who I want to see this. And like, even in some niche elements, for example, the staff form, maybe we might see Magaila specialize into it a little bit, or at least mess around. He's, you know, somewhat similar. Maybe I'm picking on that a bit wrong. By all means, yell at me on my Twitter, Magaila, if I'm sort of profiling you on there. But overall,
Magailer's molding as we speak.
Absolutely. I mean, he's already mold. He can't mold any harder. But the point being, I am very curious to see what the impressions are of the community when this finally comes out. Because what we're seeing right now, that being Nutella being decapitated.
I hate Pirates so much. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I guess Barak on the Magi.
I need to know what people think of this in like the first week, because I was a little mixed. I was a little mixed when I was first playing. Then it clicked because of course we've got a bunch of people in house ready to go. I was able to basically outsource opinions and be able to figure it out. However, once this gets outsourced to the entire community, then where the proof of the pudding's really going to come out.
I think this character lands in both moveset and aesthetics. Like for me to finally have an ancient Egyptian warrior in the game is incredible. Like we have been calling for this for so long, and it's finally here, and it's done right. I feel they've done it justice.
Is this the first African rep for the series? We've got Chinese, Middle European, Japanese like Samurai, Viking. Yeah, like this is the first African rep.
It's absolutely incredible to see, and I'm so happy to actually see this finally. Oh, a switch to the staff form here in this 1v1 scenario in Nutella. He's going unorthodox here, using that hyper armor. You do get the hyper armor on the second line as well.
Oh, I knew it.
Come on, Angelus, do something here. There we go.
And that's what we were saying. If you're going to use the staff mode, you might as well put the legendary difficulty. You've activated all skulls, and you are going to be try-harding your damn hardest. And saying that, let's listen to Team B to see what they have to say after that.
If you can hold him, I can jump shot him. Do it.
Oh! Woo! We get that res, baby. Let's go. Hey.
My ancestors would be so proud.
Good cop.
Did you hear Barak? No, no. The whinging in his voice.
Right, tier 4 on those two.
Third coming, 3 mid. Magi's coming in. Oh, nice shot.
I got peeled off. They're running over to
I'm getting away. I'm getting away.
I'm here.
Ah, shit.
He's going to A. He's going to A.
You're just walking into me.
There's 3 mid. There's 1 A.
Yeah, I got.
Why did
focus? I got focused. Yeah, I know. I unlocked rolled, but then it just.
You just started jogging around.
Yeah,
executing.
Exactly.
Yeah, go. Shoot.
Okay, no,
I'm going back to C. You're gonna.
Oh, this is a close game.
I'll come. I'll drop attack again.
I can't get that. Unlucky.
So, we saw a lot of shenanigans there, but something to point out from slightly earlier. King Angelus has been fishing for his signature move, known as simply the Dangerous. Killing someone out of stamina, and I believe he actually got that on Barak before, so, you know, one of the books for him. He got a Dangerous live on stream, and Norgos just killed... Oh, who was that dead? Barak died! Barak got killed by Norgos there.
One of the loudest people you will hear in the studio here today is Barak after getting a kill or getting killed.
Yeah.
This guy is, he's got a lot of energy, I'll tell you that. He's a true gamer. Got freeze here.
What's the score here? So we're currently at 960 to 756 in favor of Team Barak. And they're going to be looking to try and lock down their lead as we get further in. This is, of course, the final match. There's going to be some moments where we're going to start seeing people decide if they want to get points or go for kills, because the first breaking is about to appear here, and it's in the favor of Team A.
Yeah, and we can kind of see...
I'm sad they didn't. Yeah, I always think the hero, you know, should be both. But
the enemy in breaking.
I know.
This axe form. Is he going to be able to do anything? We will be cutting over to Team A just to hear the comms on this ending.
Knew it. I didn't parry a single one of those, so I knew he'd throw it.
Jealous, do you need to back out?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. Quickly.
Any appeal? Got him. Beautiful, baby.
Oh, that was...
I'm gonna go get health. You got that. You got that.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just get them. Just get them.
There's only two left. Two left. Two left.
They're low. They're low. That's okay. That's watch this. Watch
this.
this. We need to make sure Pete.
Yes. Yes. Come on.
No, I don't have fire flask.
Coming. See.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's okay. Yes. There's one going.
One left.
C.
One left. One left.
Oh, yeah.
Clear mid. Click mid.
Clear mid.
I will clear
Oh, that's
mid.
gonna miss. No, it's gonna go on top. Fuck's sake.
I will clear mid.
All right. Be fast. That was a horrible throw.
Yeah, I bet in your right every day, bro. Every day.
I got him.
Yeah.
Yay! Yes! Good job. Woo! And I got. Yeah. Don't look at my score. Don't look at the scoreboard, guys. But
Yeah.
Team effort.
Yes.
Team Froggies. Boing.
Hey, Barrett. Barrett.
Woo! What if we looked at the scoreboard?
Yeah,
what
that
we
was
just did?
That was
yeah,
cool.
I don't think they want us to, but I think if we had the scoreboard open right now, I think Filthy would not be too happy.
Now that we've had all 3 games on stream, I hope for you all at home that has been a decent.
That was awesome.
We're clapping now.
Big claps.
I was happy they brought that back.
Beautiful game.
They used to have it every season. They would always bring in content creators and have
a general vibe and idea to how the character flows. Because yes, we saw the
and just have expedition matches, show off the new hero, and it's just like really cool. And then haven't done that for like almost 2 years, fellas. 2.5.
Potentially in scenarios.
That's why when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, expedition match!" I was like, "Let's go!"
Going into the new patch.
Just to see all the new hero is really cool. Yeah.
Between both, how you can use the feats
staff and the dual stance mode is just
demonstration from both of the
very
teams.
cool.
Unfortunately, we did only have one victor. There is always a loser in these scenarios, and it's come to the end of our best of 3 of our exhibition matches. Soon we are loading up a losers interview first, of course. You know, there is a participation medal here. But
I tell you what, though, Vivid, it's been 2 years. Let's not dance around the subject. I am so happy to be here.
Yeah,
Even if it was only just for the matches, like, you know, it's been 2 long years since this, and personally, I'm just stoked to be here. So from myself, I can only say thank you all for watching this exhibition.
I miss the expedition matches too. They're always my favorite part. Yeah, I always really enjoyed the expedition matches. Best of 3 was so cool. You know, just getting different creators in.
That is it for me.
Just awesome, and you know they stopped doing live streams. They started doing
that is it for me today.
Pre-recorded live streams, but this is the first one. They said it's not going to be like this all the time, but I totally understand.
On the couch, oh god, oh dear.
All right, we are back with, we'll say, the defeated team, because we're all winners here. But Nutella, as the captain of this team, you guys, some stuff didn't quite work, but I noticed that you were really getting into the team fights with Medjay and really working him there. How does Medjay feel in that team fight experience?
Yeah, Medjay feels pretty good in team fights. So if the staff stance, you get instant hyper armor. It's like you're playing Radar all over again. You can practically lock down the whole team fight, especially your 360 sweeps on your staff. Feels amazing to play the character in team fights. Quite nice. Sadly, though, we threw Overwatch pretty hard by plunging off ledges.
I'm sure we.
Who are you looking at? Who are you looking at?
I was looking at you.
Were you not like a diver or a plumber in a past life? Because you
No,
whiffed at
no.
every
The thing
plunge.
is, I know this ledge is dodgy. That's putting it nicely. No, I'm gonna try it. This time it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. Not even close.
Yeah, and then Nova followed up and didn't get it either.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
Oh,
tried to
a little bit of
follow up,
follow.
and
Yeah.
it didn't happen, unfortunately.
But Norgaz, you were giving Barak a real run for his money there in games 2 and 3. There, especially that third game, you were all over him with Raider.
I got inside his head a little bit, and I just kind of followed through with what I expected him to do. I was doing some of the same things, throwing out some heavies, noticing he was going for a lot of dodge attacks, and I just took advantage of that, getting some extra guard breaks, some extra damage, and clipping him with some of the unblockables for the finishers.
Well, despite the L, you fought valiantly and will live forever in the halls of Valhalla.
Yes, my brothers.
And Nova King, you were just kind of running the map and just pulling a lot of assists. Kind of what were you trying to accomplish there?
Yeah, I was just trying to rotate with my team between sort of B and like each point in each map, and I was just trying to make sure that there was enough time for them to heal, and then go back and heal myself. Really just trying to optimize as much damage as possible, really, and then get my feet in at the right places as well.
Well, you guys fought
yeah.
well. You start out with a big W, and then it just kind of, didn't go in your favor. But thanks for joining me today, and thank you also for our wonderful casters, Verbalocity and Vivid Nas, for sticking like with the cams and everything, and jumping to the comms at the right moment, and just giving a really good recap of everything. But I'm gonna ask you guys to step off the stage so that we can bring on the winning team. All right.
I've actually never seen Nova King before. Yeah, I don't think he puts his face in his videos, but yeah, that was a good match. I want to see what the updates are about. Are they gonna nerf anyone? I want to hopefully we get a preview for next testing grounds.
And we're back with the winning team, Barak. How was Medjay?
Oh, first of all, I mean, before I say anything, I'm here as the captain of the Pepe army, so I would like to represent my clan. If you've seen the frogs in the game with the emblem, yeah, that is me. I would like to celebrate this victory by doing this.
Oh, God. What have you done?
Oh, I just threw some.
What has Daniel
just
done? Little origami frogs.
There's frogs everywhere.
It's a plague of frogs. It's appropriate.
Okay. But no, really, you were working Medjay to the limit there.
Yeah.
How did that
Nerf
feel?
Kong some more?
For
Yes.
me, Medjay, this character
Yes.
is actually really crazy. It is Raider and Berserker in one character, and it's actually very interesting because I'm just there in team fight. I'm just throwing zone and heavies, and I'm literally killing everybody. Like I'm looking at them like their HP is just melting in front of me, and it is so nice because it's like it's building up to that tier 4, and that tier 4 is just, I say this with no sarcasm, this is like a For Honor orgasm, my friend. This is it's so nice. You see this, like you see all his HP, it's melting. It's like maximum dopamine. You understand? It's too nice. I love his feats. I love the character. It is a very good feeling by this.
And Angelus, you were getting some work done there. Did I hear a couple dangers?
Yeah. I threw one dangerous and then got parried. So I was like, dangerous, and now I'm dead.
That's why they call it dangerous.
Exactly.
Speaking of dangerous, Marco, what was that? You were doing some stuff with Raider there, especially towards the end over on C. You lit the whole place on fire.
Yeah, not what I intended to light on fire. That is a trademark Marco moment.
You YOLO'd it. You YOLO'd
yeah,
the flash,
exactly. Yeah, no, I felt it would have been a little bit too much if we just burned Nutella there at the end.
Shade humility.
It just, no, for real, it would have been very anticlimactic if that's how it ended.
It would have been Nutella on toast. And
so in a way, I'm happy with how that panned out.
I did love the 1v1 moments between you and Norgaz saying like
the Raider mirrors.
Yeah, you up against like King Raider himself.
Yes.
Like that was a lot of fun.
It was an honor to fight such a legendary opponent. So thank you for the honor.
Legendary. And Spaniard, you were working Pirate pretty good there. Like on C on that third match.
Yeah, I would like to say I was intentionally stalling points so that my performance on the scoreboard may not necessarily reflect my performance in the match. I was dying a lot, but in the right places. I thought
strategic death.
Yeah, I had some amazing plunge attacks in the training we had yesterday in the trial, but today I kind of just plunged a little bit. But then I did also get Norgaz. He plunge attacked and I shot him from the top of the thing. That was fun. You know.
Yeah,
Keep you. I got you,
so
Norgaz.
annoying because I always tell you not to plunge attack to throw the game and you do it anyway.
Yeah, well, I didn't. They did.
I very much appreciate it.
Worked. Yeah,
This is why we won today.
Yeah, exactly.
You did.
So yeah, thanks, Norgaz.
You did. You had some good stalls in game one where you were holding the point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, those stalls didn't pay off in that game, but you guys brought it back around. And as a thank you for being here with us today, and as a reward for being Team W, we'd like to present you with these nifty little gauntlet cups. Maximum For Honor. As
Look at this. I have a frog in it.
And thank you guys so
Lego
much
frogs.
for joining us. And I want to thank again Verbalosity.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Casting. I'm UB Cam, Brian Dixon. Thank you. We'll be right back with the cosmetics segment. So fashion, walk, fashion, baby. We'll be right back.
Woo!
See you soon.
Cheers.
Oh, cosmetics? Is that gonna see new armor? I would love to get some new armor. New effects? Yeah, well, there should be. Yeah, just by playing the game, I'm sure they'll have all kinds of new effects. Maybe new color patterns. They'll have ornaments. It's gonna be nice. But supposedly they're gonna be showing off the hero skin. I wonder who's gonna be the next hero to get a hero skin.
Time for fashion. So new hero means new armor variation coming at you too. But before that, let's talk about the time limited event pass starting July 28th for 3 weeks. So Andrew, what can you tell us about that?
Of course. Basically, Medjay removed the curse from the river fort, as well as he removed all the mask in the studio, so that's a good news.
That's how we're live.
But not only that was a good news, he brought us the event items, event rewards. So this is something.
Hoping
that
for a better
Nostalgia will be
update
able
on
to
Highlander.
explain in
Yeah.
detail.
Yes.
That side dodge
So let's go
heavy.
into the
Yeah,
details
that was
of all
weird.
the reward that we have into the past. So starting with the battle outfit, I think we have a battle outfit to present.
Sure. So the battle outfit, it was inspired by the curse that Balthorn brought to Heathmore into U1 when he stole the Scarab bracelet. So here you see a lot of green and orange and red colors that reminds us about rotten crops, dead animals, infected things, and yes. And this swirl
Oh, the
of
mood
locusts that are flying around and spreading the disease.
I can smell this one from here. I feel.
Definitely difficult to take the shower in the battlefield.
It is difficult to take a shower. I love that one. So this one you can equip on Finish Kill and Idol as well.
Yeah,
An
and
ornament.
this beautiful ornament, even though it's shiny and it's made of gold and encrusted with beautiful jewelry, it's also a very good reward for Plague Survivor.
So we talk a little bit about armor variation. You might have seen some tidbit of it during the match. So Andrew?
It's Egyptian. We cannot just pass the fashion.
We cannot.
There's a lot of cool stuff, and then we had to make sure that all the variation characters can be applied on it. So let's move on
Let's watch
to,
that. Let's look at them.
So Magi brought a lot of goodies to the Heathmore.
What a good guy.
And a beautiful armor. So for knights, he brought white materials.
Oh, wow.
A very nice ornate and this like very specific stripes that was very used in
Andrew's rocking it.
stripes. There you go. And also armor made of black metal and engraved in with golden elements.
Dang, that's
for
pretty nice.
Vikings, he brought this beautiful leopard fur and also floral patterns that engraved on the armor as well. Samurai, they have very elegant look
they look
with the vertical stripes, and also they have this very nice cool colored patterns and a lot of silver, of course. And the woolen, they got the color palette is a mix of brown and warm colors with silver elements, and of course there's like a lot of engravings that was inspired by animals of ancient Egypt.
It's quite fascinating seeing the one culture apply into different factions and coming up with the resulting the different type of different type of look. So it's
I
cool
guess
to see
your team must have worked like so hard on this. I mean, it shows. It shows. It's so great. So. So Mage's Deliverance, please guys, free event pass from July 28 to August 18. It's a limited event pass for 3 weeks. So thank you guys. Any last word maybe, Andrew, you want to say?
I would like to thank the whole team, the dev team, of course, but at the same time, co-dev, Chengdu team, they work very hard to deliver every asset, so I really appreciate it. But especially community, without you, this doesn't exist. So thank you for the support, and your kind word always makes us to keep run. So thank you, and I hope hope everyone enjoys the content.
That's it. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us today. And now we're gonna go with patch note with Brian.
All right, patch notes. So that was cool. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to talk during that whole, so I can get the video. But yeah, these are some pretty nice armor sets. Yeah, BP's helm. That looks pretty cool. I like the Egyptian theme.
And welcome back.
All right, patch notes. Come on.
By Mr. Stefan. And for the first time on the Warriors Den, Lily Gabrielle.
It's got to be.
Lily, welcome to the Warriors Den.
Thank you so much.
Got a Nerf Conqueror, please.
Excellent. We're excited to have you. But we've got a lot to go over in this patch notes segment. So let's start off first by recapping the most recent testing grounds. So,
oh, dude, that guard break vulnerability. Oh my gosh, I did not like the testing grounds.
For us to basically have a conversation with players with potential upcoming changes. Most recently, we had a testing grounds with the guard break vulnerability in chains, where the intent was to make you a little safer inside your chains from guard break.
Did not work.
So the negative part basically is that the feedback was much more negative than we were hoping for on this one. The feeling of like I don't get my guard break punish. Certain moves like Kensei dodge forward superior block into guard break or blade blockade on
it was terrible.
Question marks, and so basically the whole thing was kind of a feel bad thing from the player's perspective. So basically what we've decided at the end of the day, because this is the point of the testing grounds, some things get pushed, some things don't get pushed. We've decided to take this feedback and say we will not push the
oh my gosh
in chains
amazing
data to live.
They're not pushing the guard break changes. Perfect.
Part of the testing grounds that you are going to keep.
Yes. So the one part we'll keep is the dodge attacks that you saw on the Highlander. Basically, it's kind of the idea of like, hey, now there's a tool for the characters that are remaining that don't have dodge attacks. It's only a very small handful. It's time to give them the tool that they're not so unable to deal with.
That's amazing. I was so scared if they added in those GB changes.
If you don't have any dodge attack, that's a character who's getting a dodge attack. Yes.
That scared me because if they added those changes into the live server, I don't know. I couldn't play. I don't think I could be able to play. But now it's not. So we're good fellas.
For the pirate that are coming up. We announced earlier in the year that there would be some variations that were delayed into later in the year. And so we have 2 of those, which we'll go over in just a sec. We've got a new revised end-user flow that we'll go over with Lily Gabrielle, as well as an improvement on Stam, targetable feats, and parry flash indicators.
Perfect. One minor little precision is that the dodge attacks will be Season 3. All this stuff that you see here in this list, other than that, is
coming next week.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Remove parry flash indicator.
So first up, armor variations for pirate. We have 2 variations that will be coming in this update. They are the Devourer pirate variation set, and so you'll get a cape with this.
It looks like Griffin.
Remains jelly. And it's a good looking set. I really like the little touches all over with the fur. And then we've also got the Devourer alternate. Yeah. But it has a great tattoo on the face that is affected by your material. And so these 2 will be coming in this TU, and then the other 2 will be coming in the following TU. And so Pirate's getting some fashion on. So you can look good when you walk the plank. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump into user end flow. Lily Gabrielle, your team worked really hard on this. So what does this mean? Do I get to spam A less?
No, you're still going to be able to spam A. We don't want to take that away from you, but you're going to get the expected result, which is getting to the tab faster. So the main issue we had with the old end flow was all the flashy animation and the pop-ups. The pop-ups were making the experience very intrusive and long for the player. So now you're going to get to the tabs faster if you want to. And all the tabs have a new layout. So everything, hero progression, battle pass progression, the dual rank, the rewards, and the next match option have a new look and feel. So we really focused on the players. We wanted them to have a better understanding of the progression they made in the previous match.
So faster,
Oh, wow.
clearer, more efficient, and very good looking. The art team did a great job. So yeah, we're really happy with the result.
Yeah, better, faster, stronger. So does this mean I'm going to be able to have enough time to deploy my troops, rearrange my orders, and tweak my fashion?
Hopefully you will. You only have 1 minute, but if you're fast enough on the A button, you will have enough time.
I can get some fashion done quick.
Cool.
I'm real good at it.
Yeah, that's a lot
So
better.
this is awesome because that sometimes there was just so much A, and especially if you have the battle pass or there's an
Yes.
event pass going on. Sometimes it's just like, come on, I need to get stuff done.
Exactly.
So this is really nice. I like this a lot. Mr. Stefan, what are you doing to stamina?
Well, I think it was spoiled actually in the gameplay that you might have seen in the previous few matches, but you see a couple benefits coming really quickly. So first, when you're out of stamina, the stamina pause will no longer apply in that case. And then second, whenever you stand up from the unbalanced state, you're going to fully replenish your stamina.
So what are Scent Mains going to do?
I think everyone's going to be all right. I think it's just you live in the land of like a gray screen a lot less. You see here in this video, Fury knocks down the Lawbringer, gets 1 full punish of light heavy, I want to say, or light, I guess it looks like. But then you can wake up into another unblockable, and you're like, well, I got to either parry this or take damage. And if you parry it, you go right back to the floor a lot of times. So we don't like that. We want players to get out of stamina. We want the big punish, obviously, because it's fun, but we don't want 2 big punishes in a row because that sucks.
Yeah, I've been caught by that by Scent Main.
Oh.
You get Scent Seined, you get back up, you whiff and eat the kick. And
So
then
what,
get
you
right
throw them
back
out of stamina, you get that first
Still
hit,
gonna
and
be
then they
rough to be
pop
out of
up?
Stamina, but there's like
Yeah, okay, that's a new stamina. No more just absolutely destroying them with,
so
with
that's-
2 or
that
3
actually got good news
max
for
punishes.
people out there.
That's
And,
pretty,
then
okay, I like it.
Targetable feats. Am I still going to be able to yeet the feet?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can throw your feet across the map if you want, especially when you're unlocked. You can throw it in the wrong place, like we may have seen earlier as well. Oops.
No one
but
did
I've done that before.
no one did that.
No one
And
did
it
that?
definitely was not Marco.
Oh
Yolo
my gosh, Stealth just got
that
nerfed.
yeeted the feet into the bridge. Anyway.
We're going to get beat up after this.
Then we're using Stealth, and you can't even
So
use
basically,
your
yeah, we
your
want-
feet.
We want that to still be possible, but we want it when you are locked and you throw a feat at a locked target, that it actually goes kind of where you expect. And the 2 cases that didn't happen before are if your opponent had stealth or if your opponent was dodging. Not that it wouldn't go near them, it would go like 1,000 miles away, and you're like, what's up with that? It should have at least gone to where they were.
Yeah, because there have been times where I've opted against targetable feats because, like, I've seen, like, Fire Flask or something just whiff right through a Shigoki.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's a game loser, right? When you throw it like here in this video, 1,000 miles away, like why, right? Like, so players were actually unlocking to throw it at the Shinobi properly here. So that was before, and now here you can see at least it goes to where the Shinobi is.
Oh, so you're not going to have to unlock just to make sure you don't waste your feet anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, nice.
So they can still dodge in and get away, and everything's good for them if they are dodging and stuff. But yeah, it's good for you now.
Okay, awesome. And then parry flash indicator. What are you tweaking here? And I think both of you work together on this, like both of your teams.
It's a full team for everything, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and everything's got to get done this way. So I mean, like in terms of what we're trying to do, we're trying to have the option or the ability to have this parry flash indicator.
Yeah, so the team added an option in the custom match menu to enable and disable it, so it's optional.
Exactly. Perfectly said. Thank you for the save.
Nailed it.
But yeah, so if you're in regular matchmaking, it's not going to apply. You're still going to get the parry indicator as normal gameplay. Nothing's being taken away.
Okay.
But you have the ability to turn it off in custom match, for example.
And so for the smooth brains out there like myself, what is this? What's the benefit of doing this?
So if you're watching this, you can see that little red flash that happens on the other video before this. And now that little red flash is gone.
Okay.
So what we're kind of hoping is that competitive players will be able to turn it off in their custom matches to be able to be like, the reaction monsters and everybody else are kind of on the same footing.
Yeah, I guess.
See the
Yeah,
flash
this
and be
it's
like,
pretty cool.
It's a real attack, therefore I parry. Or not see the flash yet and therefore realize, hey, they fainted it.
Okay, so it's an equalizer.
That's a hope, yeah.
Okay, cool. awesome. And thank you so much for all of your work on all of this. You guys, thanks for joining on the Warriors Den. So awesome to have you, Lily Gabrielle.
Thank you so
Awesome first
much.
time here.
Yes.
So, and we will be right back with what is the next segment? With competitive update. That's right. Thank you. That was Mike from the shadows. So thank you. We'll be right back with competitive update. See you guys soon. Don't touch that dial.
Yeah, I think it's just custom, but it's not gonna affect. I mean, but that's a big nerf to stealth, but dodging though, I love dodging, the bows or the throwable feats. But yeah, definitely the stealth. I hated stealth so much. If you have bounty hunter and you choose stealth, it's like why? But I'm glad they're adjusting feats. There's quite a few feats I want nerfed, but alright, competitive update, and then just one more, and then wrap it up, and I will be editing. Get some editing done. Probably have like 3 or 4 videos out.
And we are back with the competitive update. I am joined by Clarissa Armada, Nutella, the Filthy Spaniard, and Verbalocity.
Me again.
How's everyone
Hell
doing
yeah.
today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, quite fine after those
Feeling-
matches.
Awesome.
Feeling
So-
filled up with victory.
Praising oh, you've got it. So we have 2 tournament types we're going to be talking about today. But first, Clarissa, let's talk about Dominion Series.
Yeah, well, just to catch people up, because it has been a while since we talked about competitive anything related. The Dominion Series is our official program that we announced first in year 4. And this year, or at least the Dominion Series 2021, was our second iteration of the program. It just concluded in February, so first, congratulations to those winners. And, it's really cool because this was, ever since we announced running official competitive programs, since year 4, we were able to experience different formats, and I think what's really cool about this time around is we are with some of the community members who have been behind the scenes, who have been helping us as well, working with our partners. So the one thing is, first, like I mentioned before, Dominion Series 2021 was the first time we ran a full year of competitive, something every season. And I think that's something to commend to everyone involved, all the players, all the people in the on-air talent, and just it was just really cool. But was it perfect? No, there obviously it wasn't perfect. There were a lot of things that we learned from it. So The reason why we haven't been saying anything since February was because we wanted to take time to sit back, think about what has been going on, also look through all the feedback that we've gotten from players, from the viewers, and just like really take time to address all of these things. Because clearly there are a few things that have been very reoccurring, even before the Dominion series, such as like the gap between our pro players and everyone else in the casual player base. Like
Anybody
people
else.
fun. Yeah. So the whole goal for year 6 at least is to we still want to support the competitive scene for sure. And we want to take what we learned for the past, not just Dominion Series 2021, but just the past 2 years, 2-3 years. I don't know, COVID.
Yeah, because we've been looking at a lot of stuff.
I know, that's crazy.
And just like take time to like take what we learned from that and put it forward, which is why I think the 2 tournaments that you mentioned earlier it's really exciting to. I think it's a good move for us. So
So I mean, sorry. Go ahead, Spaniard.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, so let's take a second. Let's jump into it. What do we have up first?
Yes, so the first tournament that we will be bringing back is Into the Fray. This time it's Into the Fray 2022. It's going to follow a different format compared to before. And the first thing that we would like to mention is that Into the Fray this time around we will be running it with these lovely 3 people here, which is why they're on the couch with us, and I will let them explain more about Into the Fray.
Thank you. So for those of you who may be familiar with Into the Fray, at least the name, you may have heard of it at least 2 years ago. Back in 2020, it was ran by yourselves, and essentially it was just a giant community tournament that people could enter and, well, it's in the name, Into the Fray. It was simple rules, simple concept, simple execution. However, the spice must flow, and now in 2022, we have to up our game. So what are we doing for 2022 this time round?
Well, the Into the Fray 2022 will be similar to Into the Fray, where it's open to the whole community, and we're trying to bring in as many people as possible. But the first thing that will be different is it will be streamed. We have lovely casters like Verblosity, and it'll be community casters coming to join us. So you'll be able to see when you're playing, you'll be able to watch your mates, have your mates watch you, get your highlights immortalized forever, and your blunders forgotten about, because nobody cares about those, right?
Those clips exist.
But the most important thing is we are splitting the way we run the tournament and the people who can enter it, so that you don't run into the issue which a lot of players had. We listen to your feedback, you play, and you get matched up against Nemesis in your first match, and it's not always a fun time for you. So we are splitting it into a pro bracket and an amateur bracket.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
However, the rules on this are specific, right, Nutella?
Yes. Well, first off, the pro and am group, they're split. The amateur group, we have each platform playing 2 different events. It's a cross-region tournament, and it's double elimination in terms of the rule set, the format. The rule set, however, is Conquest, which is a nifty little thing. But first, let's look at the pro group, where we'll have the amateurs from the PC go over there, and then the people who qualified for Dominion Series last year, well, this year, well, no, actually 2021, yeah, where it'll be a 2-day event, which will also be cross-region, Conquest format still, but round robin, so we get the most matches. We find out who the real winner is, so you can prove your mettle. Yeah.
And of course, nobody who had
if you have a team, you feel like entering, you can do it.
Are allowed to play.
So that's pretty cool.
So, you're not going to get stomped by Nemesis in your first match. Don't worry about it.
However, of course, do notice it's previously qualified the Dominion Series Major. That's the only rule. So technically, an amateur, you could get run over by like a duo of like Mr. Sheep and Kenzo, technically.
Well,
so something to
Yeah.
consider. However, do notice the other little word in that, Conquest. For those of you who aren't familiar, what is Conquest?
Well, Conquest is based, a change we're making based to the a change we're making to the matches, not the tournament, the match format, based on the feedback we've had from people watching and playing, that it's very boring, or more boring.
Oh, they're going to do
to run into
Breach?
the same characters over and over again. And the aim of the Conquest format is to increase the number of characters that are played.
They could do banned. They could ban heroes. That'd be cool.
And just make it more entertaining to watch and play. So essentially what it does, it's a very simple rule. When you win with a hero, you cannot play that hero again in the same.
Oh, wow.
If you lose, you can still play the same hero. Which means if you want to win a best of 3, you have to use your team has to use 8 different heroes. So obviously we're going to potentially double the amount of heroes we see. Right, we've got a
That's
little example.
really,
to show you
really
how
cool.
This works. We are using emojis rather than For Honor characters, so
just to keep it simple.
Just to keep it simple, yeah. And also, I'm a wizard main. You can see it down there. So start off with, we have my team, Team B, and Natala's team, Team A. We have two different compositions. Natala's team wins.
That's how it should be.
They are no longer allowed to play their
Single
characters
pick
they
if you
correspond
win.
with, so no
With,
detective
with
Natala.
those heroes, you cannot use those heroes
Move on.
into the next
Despite
game.
being a wizard main, I didn't have a good game in the first one, so I switched to detective as well. I managed to win this. My team managed to win this one, and we go on to a decider. Again, my team now can no longer play those characters. Natala's team can play theirs. It goes forward, and then Natala finally wins, and claims his reward. But as you can see, the number of characters that we see, there's a much more diverse cast of emojis available, and we'll see the same thing with For Honor characters.
Yeah. Essentially, the long and short of it is, if you win, you've burnt your use of that hero for that set if you win. So I hope you've got a deep reservoir of heroes to pick from, because you can't one trick in this particular format.
Of course, once you've won a match and you go into your next one, or if you lose and you go to the second bracket in the double elimination format, you can pick the same heroes again. So this is just per match, overall tournament. You can, we're not expecting people to play 64 different heroes if you have loads and loads of matches.
We have 64 now, what?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. You're going to be casting a long time, buddy. It's not that many. 64 teams. I'm getting confused.
And so what dates can players be looking for, Clarissa? What prizes? Like, what are the nitty-gritty deets?
Well, the dates for sure is that it will begin on August 13th and it will run until September 4th.
But if you guys want me to live stream this, I definitely will.
Event for a specific category, but for the last one, it's going to be Pro Pre-C. And the reason why we put Pro Pre-C at the bottom is because the winners of the AMPC will be invited to fight in the Pro PC. So, now it's like you won against the amateurs, but can you fight with the pros? And sometimes we might have surprises here and there. You never know, but and like what they said before, these will be broadcasted for sure. And regarding pricing, there is a total prize pool of $10,000. I was almost going to say the wrong one again.
10,000. 10 big ones.
10,000 overall together. And there may be more, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe a participation reward for those who sign up. Maybe that's the reason why we have a registration cap of 64. Maybe an exclusive reward, hint, hint.
Yeah.
So, sign up and everything.
You want to look good.
Yeah. Like all of the information is down below at battlefy.com/intothefray. Just to note that you cannot register yet. You won't see those tournaments up ready, but you can go into the Discord, which is ready for you. And all the questions and everything you have, you can post them in there. You can also reach out to Natala and Spaniard. They are the ones who will be the tournament organizers.
We're there. You can always talk to us. So our DMs are open for questions about the rule sets.
Yes,
and
slide into the
else.
DMs. Yes.
Ooh la la.
And it's important to make sure you read the rules as well, because this is the first time we are running Conquest, but Conquest has been a format that has been ran by community members before. I still remember the first time I competed in a Conquest tournament, and I didn't know how it really worked. So more of the story here is make sure you read all the rules and everything, and just have fun with it.
Yeah, and it is a lot of fun. Like, sorry, I just want to
by all means,
evangelize playing competitive. Even if you don't play very well and you have bad matches and you lose, like I did earlier a little bit. You can still have a lot of fun playing with a group of players, all talking and communicating together. It's just so much better than playing solo matchmaking with teammates that don't know what they're doing and are just going to run in and ruin your punishes and just make your life misery. Sometimes it feels like you're fighting 7 players when you should be fighting 4 and have your 3 friends backing you up. So it's really fun. All the new players who I've taken into matches and done practice matches with and who've joined tournaments, I've really enjoyed it. So if it's not something you've tried before, give it a shot. I think you'll love it, and we'll hopefully make it something you can love.
However, I heard...
However, something you can love.
Yeah,
however.
I heard 2. You said tournaments 2, not 1.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
2.
That's not all.
So with Into the Fray kind of satisfying that tier 2, we've got Dominion Series tier 1, tier 2. Me being me and always thinking, community developer, thinking about like, okay, now what segments of the community like aren't being addressed or like spoken to with these things. I was like, you know what? We need to go bigger. We need to go tier 3. We just need something that is super accessible that anyone can get into.
Yeah, if you guys have a team, make sure to enter.
So we are
That's cool to have the
pro-am
the amateur.
tournaments. So these differ in Into the Fray, and like I won't say I made
Because if
that.
you're, just getting a team together and
stole
you go up
someone
against a
else's
pro
work
team,
and
that's gonna be
mashed it
that's gonna be
together.
tough.
So thank you.
Like right off the
you,
start,
Aaron,
your first
for
game.
your
So
work
I like how
on
they have
it.
separate
Well, so
brackets.
Aaron's our artist that did
It's not
all of
stealing,
the.
it's outsourcing.
Hey,
Yeah.
You spied
But,
by my outfit as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did the artwork for the thumbnails for the skill challenge series, and I was like, Aaron, I
Yeah.
love this. Can I reuse your work? And he was like, yeah, man, go nuts. And I was like, yes, awesome. So anyway, the Pro-Am format is really simple. We're gonna take 2 pros, 2 amateurs. That's a team, and then it's gonna be a 4v4 Dominion. However, there's a catch. The pro side are going to be randomly seeded. So as an amateur, you'll be able to sign up with your buddy and have like that safety, brothers in arms thing. But if you're a pro, you're going to get scrambled like an egg, right?
Yeah.
And that way we prevent kind of some of the comp stomping and things that happen, while also keeping it like really fun and accessible. We're going to stream these on the For Honor Twitch, like semifinals and finals.
Yeah.
And it's just I wanted to provide a way that players could access like a competitive light style play, kind of test that water, and without having to worry about like, oh, I don't want For Honor to become like a sweaty experience or like give up my day job or any of that. It's a game to me, but like I would like something more in terms of like level of gameplay. So that's there for you. So now we have like Dominion series for the top level. We've got Into the Fray for kind of like that nice, like the patty of the burger.
Yeah, we split the pro and the ams.
And then I'm like
put
the
'em
bottom
together.
bun with the
Yeah.
pro-ams. So no,
put them
they're going to be
together.
a lot of fun. But and that's the point, is they're going to be more casual focused. They're going to be more fun, more zany, like the logo suggests. And for prizing, we're going to have some 3D printed statues drawn up
Nice.
of
I want
like
those.
the original like year 1 like poster heroes plus Warmonger. There's absolutely no bias in there at all.
Zero.
Nope.
None detected.
I make the decisions.
Yeah, he wants his mummy.
And so you guys can all look for Max with the cameras. You guys can look forward to all of this and more details coming soon. And one last mention: the Discord Dojo.
Oh yeah,
is a great place where you can prepare for pro-ams. Spaniard has been, and actually all of you, Spaniard,
we're all
Nutella,
there.
Verbalocity, have been working with my team across the year on the Discord Dojo and making that kind of an info hub and a place for players to come in, meet up with other players, finally complete that Allied Warrior challenge or order.
And learn whilst you're doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, and improve.
And so join the Discord Dojo. That's going to be really central to the Pro-Am experience and just like helping you get ready for it.
Yeah, this is
look for
long.
more details on Pro-Ams.
It's a long live stream. I got to get some editing done now.
That's it for competitive update.
Yep.
So, yeah, thank you everyone for
Happy
joining
days.
me.
Thank you.
And
Happy
we will be back with wrap up and content of the week. See you soon.
Later.
Bye.
What a frickin' show! I'm
was
pumped.
Did we start over? I think
no,
it was so
we
fun.
got more stuff to come, but I'm just freaking out.
Let's go.
I can't wait to get my hands on Staffy Chesty
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I mean, Medjay Hero. We've got cosmetics.
Yeah,
we've got
there's so
armor
much coming.
variations, We've got an event pass. We got stuff coming out our ears.
Yes.
Whew. But Vanessa, I think we have some Hero Fests coming up, right?
Yes, we do. We do have Zanhu starting.
Oh, okay.
I think it's August 25th.
August 25th,
Yes, so try the hero for free.
Zanu.
Buy it at a sale price, 2 free symbol, and all.
But
also an
today,
exhibition coming for this
I
one.
think today
This
is
one great.
Sense.
This one is really great. The VFX team really nailed it. So keep an eye for that one. And we also have Shaman as well. That will come up.
Oh,
I
Shaman,
think
nice.
September 8th. And she look hungry a little bit in the
But yes,
exhibition.
so we have today,
Yes. So
Centurions, then August we have Zanu, and then September we have Shaman.
So, this week, the week of July 21st, we have an execution. The
Oh, here it
Eyes
is.
of March. No longer do you have to settle for a knife and a bottle of secret dressing.
Oh,
You can do it with
that's
yourself.
pretty nice.
It's Hero Fest.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
Look at that.
And then we've got a moat boxing drill, so
I
you
love that
can
one.
float like a butterfly, sting like a bee in For Honor.
Love the ding ding.
Yeah, I
Ding,
love
ding, ding.
that.
It's fun.
That I'm not gonna know.
That was
annoy
pretty
anyone
sick.
by spamming that. I will absolutely annoy everyone by spamming that. And then next week, July 28th, we've got an illustrious outfit.
Ooh.
Peace Daddy looking spooky.
Love that.
He's the spook daddy.
I love that because it's Egyptian theme, but I feel like it can also work for later the year, for Halloween maybe. So
It is. And then, Egyptian
Yes.
plagues. We've got a plague unto you.
Execution is great.
Execution. And the executions are 10K steel. The Scent one's 7K steel because on sale. And then we've got Catwalk Glam
We've seen
Signature.
that during the matches, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that during the matches. So that
walk,
was a.
walk fashion, baby.
I want to see that online. I want to see fashion, like people's fashion with this one.
I mean, JJ's got a
Yeah.
a healthy rump. So it's always good to. I almost said it like that. So that is everything we had for the show. You can look for that content of the week on July 28th. But right now, we can't let you go without taking another look at that sweet, sweet Medjay Chesty Boy trailer. And then right after that, we're gonna have the free week trailer. But wait.
But thank you
there's
guys
more.
so much for
We're gonna raid Kenzo. We're gonna
for coming out. This was an amazing live stream. Such a big day. I'm so excited for next week. We have the hero dropping. We have stamina changes. There's a lot to unpack. But if you missed the live stream, I will be posting videos. If you missed the gameplay, you can always go back in my live stream and look at it. Will be posted on my channel. But thank you guys for all coming out. I got some editing to do, so look out for